Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are back in the wonderful world of Guild Wars 2. Soto! That's Tyria, by the way. Did you know that? Hello there. And those noises are the patrons. Welcome back to everyone. I got a few hours of sleep since last night when we finished last night's stream. I am not going to be doing another 14-hour stream today. I have to take a break. So we'll be here. I'll be here for about 4 hours. And then I'll raid someone else on the Twitch side for anyone who's trying to get those drops so that you'll still get those. And then going to be getting some projects done today. 14 hours yesterday, going strong today. The man has stamina. Yeah. Yeah, but I need to not ignore my family the whole day today. Let me see. First off, I need to check.
Happy to have been here for the last 26 months. Great entertainment, greater beard. Keep up the good work, Magic Beard Man.
Thank you, Synth. Glad you enjoy it. After talking about streaming. He is talking about streaming. Okay, I did do this stuff after the daily reset yesterday. Alright, so I've already done my routine post-reset. Let me see. Do I need any of this? No. So let's go ahead and salvage all yellows that we're holding. And get rid of that stuff. Okay. Pop out there. Redeems a reset. They have. Yes. Yesterday was really, really busy. And we did not get to like half the redeems. Okay. Projects. What can we do today to stay constructive, chat? There are a few guides I would like to make. One of them is on the new Fractal. And one of them is how to get the Tier 2 Legendary Armor. Those are the guides that I want to make, and I think I've already got the required footage for both of those. We just got to do the slightly more time-consuming part and write the script. So, let's see. Hasn't already soloed the new Fractal. You know what's crazier than that? Is he claims he did it on the first try. He said he went in there, and it was like really easy, and he was disappointed because he first tried the entire Fractal. Now, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but that's what he says. That's what he says. Never seen his login screen. Looks like a bunch of clones. Oh, wait do you see what they do when I'm AFK? Okay. Break time. Thirsty.
Oh, hey there, beauty.
Yeah, they stay busy. They stay busy. All right. So between the two, I think between the Obsidian Armor Part 2 and the new Fractal, I think the Obsidian Armor Part 2 guide would actually get more traffic. So we'll knock that one out first. This one actually shouldn't take too long. All right, so let me open Microsoft Word here. You guys are gonna get to see the creative process. Let's see, where... Save this in... Where's video scripts? Okay, actually, Tier 2 isn't a name. Let's just call it Obsidian Armor 2. Okay. Oh boy, words. Words time. Hey, thank you for the subs. Appreciate that, you guys. You're keeping me in business. If you've ever found my guides useful, you all, this is how they're made. All right, this one actually should be pretty quick. So what we need to do is just describe this in newbie words for people who have no idea what this means. All right, so Hey everyone, Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth here, and this is a guide on how to get the suffused obsidian legendary armor in Guild Wars 2. This is a cosmetic upgrade to the existing obsidian armor. It does not add any additional stats and is just... wait, hold on. It does not add any additional stats and is not stronger in any way. It is simply there for if you think it looks pretty and you want it. Okay. To get started, you will already need at least one piece of obsidian legendary armor. If you need help making that, go over to... actually, I have a guide on that. Noxxi show thumbnail. I'll have linked down below in a pinned comment and in the description. Actually, I'll just say down below. That's fine. Link down below. Okay, there we go. Great time to join. I was just wondering how to get this fused armor. Yeah, I got you. We figured it all out yesterday. Look, the short version, if you just want to get started right now, is look up this achievement and read it. That's the short version. I'm about to put it into video form, because that's what I do. But yeah. Back. Okay.
Sorry for the break, buddy. Happy to see dance breaks. Scripty scripts.
Yes. Yeah. This one's not too bad. We can make some significant progress here. So to get started, you'll need at least one piece of obsidian armor. If you need help making that, I have a guide on that. I'll have a link down below. Let's see. I was about to type assuming. That's why I did that. I was trying to decide. Let's see. So that you can decide whether you want this or not. Actually, assuming you have one piece of obsidian gear completed, open up your achievement panel and search for this achievement. And then we'll show this. And search for the Tier 2 Legendary Armor Suffused Obsidian achievement. It starts by visiting this salad next to Lear's Forge in the Wizard Tower, which is this guy. You're a salad, right? Yeah, you're a salad. You know you're a salad. Mug, you sleep enough? Absolutely not. But I'm the kind of person that if I don't set 3 alarms, I'll sleep for 14 hours every day of the week. It just is. Okay. You need to buy a... You need to purchase a runestone of suffusion from this vendor, which will cost you, let's see, I don't remember. Yours to Runestone of Suffusion.
Always the salads with their legendaries to give away, MuklukYoutube.
Always the salads with their legendaries, yep. I don't know if it's on the wiki yet. This is the tricky part. So, I bought this yesterday, and I don't remember what it cost. I remember there was some different map currencies involved. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. Oh my god. Where is... I'm looking at the footage from yesterday. Be quiet. Okay. Let's see. That was the new meta. That was standing in town. I was just walking around. Each of these little lines down here is something I thought was worth saving, and I made a marker, or someone made a clip. I'm trying to see what it is. That was CM Convergence. That was a new fractal. New meta. I don't know what this was. Is this it? That's Chip. Why were we there? Oh, that's the new merchant. Okay, that's the new ranger pet. That's someone dancing. Oh, wait, that might have been it. That might have been it. Okay. Hang on. Say bye. Thank you, Mike. You pushed me over the $6 for the classic drop. You're very welcome. Thank you for choosing my channel to get that. That helps. That really does help. Okay. Is this it? Is this when I got it? Let's see. Hold on a sec. Zoom in. Pouch of Stardust and Scarren. Okay, I think this leads up to me buying it. Hang on a sec. There's Chip again. I guess I took an AFK break here. There. Alright, what? Pause. Alright. What is that? That is 2 of each map currency from metas, and 5, what is that, purified? I think that's 5 purified. Let's see. Muck, I'm sure you've answered this many times. Any plans for crafting tier 2, or are you just making a guide? I'm just making a guide. Like, this, like, I don't even want it. But, like, this is a massive time sink. So, yeah. Just doing that. Okay. Okay, so, let's see. Where's the Huntsman Station? It's that. Yeah. So 5 of these. Okay, let's see. /wiki. I need a reminder of who all can make these things. Nearly everyone. Armorsmith, chef, artificer, huntsman, jeweler, leatherworker, tailor, weaponsmith, scribe. Alright. Okay, and then it was it 5? Yeah, it was 5. Alright. So, 5 amalgamated Cryptus Essence, which can be crafted from ectoplasms plus rift essences by you, or is that one of those things that Lear can craft? That's what I need to check. Yeah. Or Lear for the cost of additional ectos. And 2 of each of the map meta currencies. So that's the... Where is it? Where are the map meta currencies? Like the gasps and all that. There we go. Okay. Alright. 2 cases of captured lightning from Skywatch Archipelago. 2 pouch of stardust from Amnitas. And 2 clots of congealed scream. I cannot type. Congealed screams from Inner Mayonnaise. As a reminder, if you have an excess of the smaller currencies for any of these zones, you can spend that to buy the map meta currencies I just mentioned to save time. Okay. And then I can show footage of that. I can show footage of that. All right. Let's see.
AFK vid after please, Barrett.
I just did the AFK vid. I'll link it to you. That's it right there. Mux Ectos alone are worth more than my account. Oh, where do you see my mystic coins? I got 3,500 of them right now. All right. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so you buy this. After purchasing the stone, you will get a shopping list will appear, will become visible on the achievement. Let me see. Change that to runestone. After purchasing the runestone, a shopping list will become visible on the achievement. None of these steps will cost you anything, but they all take time. I'll go over these briefly, then talk about how I advise you to tackle these tasks. 250 charges of Rift energy. Let's see. First, I'm just going to... No. Stop. Oh my gosh. Microsoft Word is being weird. Okay. Defeat 3 legendary creatures in convergences. Hey guys, question. Legendary creatures in convergences. Is the final boss the only legendary creature? Or are the mini bosses leading up to the final boss also legendary? I'm wondering if that's do 3 convergences, or if it's like you could do 1 and run around and get it. It's only the final? Okay. Complete 15 non-rift hunting events in Skywatch. Archipelago, Amnatos, and Interneos each. Add power to 75 Starlight Lanterns. Defeat 3 world bosses throughout Central Tyria. Complete 3 meta events in Soto zones. Alright. Okay. Let's see. T6 might solve all problems. Yeah. Ways of tackling this list. My recommended method is if you have any interest in getting this legendary armor, buy this stone as soon as possible and just hold on to it in your inventory and play normally so that these tasks start getting checked off. Eventually, you will have much of it done, and you can focus on what's left and turn it in. You can also just... You can also just try to grind this all out as soon as possible, but I feel that that is a pretty daunting task. But you do you. Alright. The final method, which I don't recommend, but I am honor bound to tell you is that after purchasing, after getting the runestone, a second tab? A second shop tab opens on the merchant. And that is... Where's Salad Boy? Finish the Wayfinder Mastery. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about the Mastery. Thank you for the reminder. Let me see. Let's go back to that. To get started, you'll need at least one piece of Obsidian Legendary Armor, as well as the... I'm glad you brought this up, because I completely spaced on mentioning that. As well as the Wayfinder Mastery, introduced in the same patch, as well as the Wayfinder Mastery. I'll just say that. In the Astral Ward category. If you need help making the Obsidian boss, Obsidian armor. Also, hello. Hello, Arcadian! Okay. To get started, you'll only need at least one piece of Obsidian Legendary Armor, as well as the Wayfinder Mastery in the Astral Ward category. If you need help making the Obsidian Armor, I have a guide on that. I'll have a link down below. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's fixed. Alright, the final method, which I don't recommend, but I'm honor bound to tell you, is that getting the runestone, after getting the runestone, a second shop tab opens on the merchant. This allows you to purchase credit for the steps of the achievement we just discussed, which will check off those steps without having to do them. So if you really, really hate one of these activities, you can throw resources at it to skip it. Every skip that you buy costs 250 obsidian shards. Oh my god. Shards. And 50... Is it Vial of Might? What the heck did I just do? Oh my god. 50 Vials of Might and 50 Vials of Magic. The Vials of Might and Magic can be crafted by most trade skill... By most trade skills. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Over here, Vial of Might and Magic. There we go. What are these? T6 mats? Using tier 6 materials. Hi, Mug, another Convergence CM this morning. Not currently planning on it, but we got a lot of time to fill, so it's possible. It's possible. Might and Magic mentioned. Oh, yes. I enjoyed Necropolis myself. Let's see. Now, I believe that these costs are really steep for skipping one step. So but just know that it is an option if you want it. Okay. All right. After completing this shopping list in any way, shape, or form, return... wait, hold on. I think you just get the thing immediately. Yeah, so I'm guessing you complete this, because it doesn't say return to the salad. You will be rewarded with 2 infused... What is it called? No, imbued. Imbued runes of suffusion. Head back to the forge salad, and you can... Hello, hello, Tara. How long stream today, Muck? Cameron, I'll be here for another 3.5 hours, and then I got some stuff to do, because I wasn't planning on streaming 14 hours yesterday. That just sort of happened. So I got some life stuff to do. So I'll be here for 3.5 hours. And then on the Twitch side, for people that are here for the drops, I will raid another channel so you still get those. And then I'll be back later tonight after I get some life stuff done. And you can use one of those stones to purchase the suffused obsidian armor. Oh god. Purchase. I keep wanting to say tier 2. Purchase any upgraded obsidian piece you wish that you already own the base version of. Note that each time you complete the shopping list, you will get 2 tokens. So a full set of armor would require doing the list 3 times. To acquire 6 tokens. Some notes. If you like or dislike the explosion of rune energy that happens when you Dude, the wings! Oh my god, go away. Yo, this is why I hate Soto. All the poor people have sky scales. There's so many wings. The pores, they're attacking. All right, if you like or dislike the explosion of rune energy that happens when you when you unsheath, know that that is attached to the chest piece. So if you want or don't want it, that's where it is. The other pieces only have the glowing flow. The other pieces specifically have the glowing runes effect. Okay, and then I'll show some previews for that. This is why, new Mukluk quote, this is why I hate Soto, all the poor people have sky scales. Sounds like a Patreon noise, jeez. God, when people are like, Muk, what's your favorite zone? I'm always like, my home instance, because there's not a bunch of flapping sky scale wings in my face. Oh my gosh. Muk is very anti-poor, he eats his ramen in a golden cup. Yeah. Okay, hold on, someone already DJ Spud. Alright. Okay, so at this point, we've got all the required stuff, I think, right? We mentioned all of that. And once again, my recommendation is if you think you might want this at any point, buy the runestone and carry it around so that the things start getting checked off. If you plan to do this the patient way, it is nearly free other than the cost of the runestone. It just takes time. You said that right? Yeah. Now the filter's off, we're seeing the real Muk. Yeah, I turned off the human filter. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh my god. What? What's all this fire? What's happening? Ah! Okay. Is there ready to see you honest at any point? By the room to carry it. Just getting checked off. I see this patient way is nearly free. Cost the room just 8 time. Is there anything else? We talked about the mastery. We talked about how to get it. We talked. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We talked about the runestone, the suffused runestone. Oh, how it tracks. Let's see. As you actually, I can put it under notes. As you complete portions of steps, you will get a buff down at the bottom, which will show you your credit so far. Someone's messing with you. I know. I'm going to mislock if this happens again. As you complete portions of steps, you'll get a buff down at the bottom, which will show you your credit so far. Maybe it's because I'm under stairs. Maybe if people do it on the stairs. Yeah. Man, I don't know. This is almost as bad as having like a Spectre auto attack you. As you complete portions of steps, you'll get a buff down at the bottom, which shows you your credits so far. You can mouse over this to see how many of a step you've done. I saw the bolt. I saw the bolt, you schmuck. I see you over there. I see you. You giant flying chicken nugget. I saw it. Laugh out loud. Go spit on someone else. Alright, as you complete portions of steps, you get a buff down at the bottom, which shows you your credits so far. You can mouse over this to see how many of a step you've done. Alright, and that's referring to these things right here. So, enjoy having 10 extra buffs. I guess. Bypuzz says, just so I can have a good judgment of character here, do you believe in the moon landing in July 16th, 1969 to July 24th, 1969, where the man went to the moon in a microwave ship and came back to Earth? You believe in the moon? Oh, you've shown me your judge of character. As you complete portions of steps, you get a buff at the bottom, which just shows the Okay. Alright. Save that. Alright, now how are we going to wrap this up? You can also say so enjoy having 10 extra rolls, I guess. Alright. Alright, how on this? And that's all there is to it. Again, if you are... well, no, I don't need to repeat that a third time. Hopefully this helps you complete the fashion walls of your dreams. Like and subscribe. Okay, there we go. Actually, where is... Hang on a sec. Word. Writing a script? Yeah! Hold on, where's my usual ending to a video? Scroll down here. Here we go. Copy this. Okay. Got it. Alright. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm. Comment if you have any questions or if you know any tricks and tips I didn't share. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Massive thank you to the patrons. Keep the channel alive. If you're interested in becoming one, getting more huge reviews, perks, here's a link to the description. That's all there is to it. Hopefully, this helps you complete the fashion wars of your dreams. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's the most annoying part. Okay, that is the most annoying part. Alright, so now we need to find somewhere in actually, can I just do it by the forge? Maybe we could just do it by the forge.
Wow.
That's quality armor. Thanks. I didn't realize these dudes were here. Oh, they're wearing the new obsidian stuff. I thought these guys were only in Dragonstan.
Chat trying to tell you only one skip a day, sir.
That's worth adding. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see. You can throw resources at it to skip it once per day. There we go. Boom. Rich person getting the message through, thanks. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I just pretend to not read chat until the rich people throw a cup of ramen at me. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Oh nice, someone mowing the lawn. I'm sure Noxxi would appreciate me recording the guide right now while there's a lawnmower outside the window. Trying to decide just where I want to record this. I could do it here. It's kind of dark though. Maybe just be inside the forge. Nice and bright in there. Record as a potato. Noxxi loves that. Remember Noxxi's mom finding that kind of horrifying. Maybe I should use NG muck? I don't know. Color scheme on this muck is so dark. NG muck is a little bit brighter. Let's try higher up where there's more sunlight. That's where I did the one of the last guides. By the pool? Oh my gosh. Of course he's brighter. He has a degree. Where's the sun coming from? There it is. I don't know. My guy's just so dark. Like a sassy mode without sleep? No, this is just normal me. Standard. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Let's get this going. Alright, chat. We are going to do... Y'all gonna see some, You're gonna see the star in action. Here we go. Alright, first off, we're gonna do this. Alright. Now we're gonna do this. Okay. Okay, hey future Noxxi, Mukluk here, obviously. We are recording this live, so lots of people are subjected to this, and we are going to record a quick guide on how to get the tier 2 legendary obsidian suffused armor. So, first off, I'm going to do the usual intro stuff here, so that you have the footage of this, so, /wave, /talk. I'm gonna let this go for a few seconds, then I'll change camera angle so that you get different sides of this. Random fireball time? No, please guys, don't mess it up. We've had issues like that in the past where, dude, I remember the Festival of the Four Winds guide. So the Festival of the Four Winds, when I was trying to record that guide, people just kept chasing me with like water balloons and stuff, and it was like, we had to re-record it like 8 times. I was like ripping my hair out. That's why my hair is bald now. Okay. At that point, we should have the essentials. Okay. Alright, so with that, we should have what we need as far as that footage right now. So, I'll start reading this. Okay. Hey everyone, Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide on how to get the Suffused Obsidian Legendary Armor in Guild Wars 2. This is a cosmetic upgrade to the existing obsidian obsidian armor. It does not add any additional stats and is not stronger in any way. It is simply there for if you think it looks pretty and you want it. To get started, you will already need at least one piece of obsidian legendary armor, as well as the Wayfinder Mastery in the Astral Ward category. If you need help making the obsidian armor, I have a guide on that. I'll have linked down below. And Noxxi, please show the thumbnail on screen of that video. Assuming you have one piece of obsidian... oh my god, I can't talk. Assuming you have one piece of obsidian gear completed, open up your achievement panel and search for the Tier 2 Legendary Armor Suffused Obsidian achievement. It starts by visiting this salad next to Lear's Forge in the Wizard Tower. You need to purchase a runestone of suffusion from this vendor, which will cost you 5 amalgamated Cryptus essence, which can be crafted from ectoplasms plus rift essences by you or Lear for the cost of additional ectos, and 2 of each of the map meta currencies. 2 cases of captured lightning from Skywatch Archipelago, 2 pouches of stardust from Amanitas, and 2 clots of congealed screams from Inner Mayonnaise. As a reminder, if you have an excess of the smaller currencies for any of these zones, you can spend that to buy the map meta currencies I just mentioned to save time. After purchasing the runestone, a shopping list will become visible on the achievement. None of these steps will cost you anything, but they all take time. I'll go over these briefly, then talk about how I advise you to tackle these tasks. 250 charges of Rift Energy. This is gained by simply doing Rift hunting with the stone in your inventory. Defeat 3 legendary creatures and convergences is just the final boss of the convergence 3 times. Complete 15 non-Rift hunting events in Skywatch, Amnitas, and Interneos each. This is simple, just look for those orange markers on the map for events and do 15 of those in each zone. Add power to 75 Starlight Lanterns. I need to think of a description for this. If you are unfamiliar with these, they are located next to points of interest in each of the Soto zones. After lighting all of them in a zone, they will reset, allowing you to do them again. This is primarily used to earn the gifts of exploration. The map gifts for that zone. Alright. If you are unfamiliar with these, they are located next to points of interest in each of the Soto zones. After lighting all of them in a zone, they will reset, allowing you to do them again. This is primarily used to earn the map gifts for that zone. Defeat 3 world bosses throughout Central Tyria, and complete 3 map meta events in Soto zones. Ways of tackling this list. My recommended method is if you have any interest in getting this legendary armor, buy this stone as soon as possible and just hold on to it in your inventory and play normally so that these tasks start getting checked off. Eventually, you will have much of it done, and you can focus on what's left and turn it in. You can also just try to grind this all out as soon as possible, but I feel that that is a pretty daunting task, but you do you. The final method, which I don't recommend but am honor-bound to tell you, is that after getting the runestone, a second shop tab opens on the merchant. This allows you to purchase credit for the steps of the achievement we just discussed, which will check off those steps without having to actually do them. So if you really, really hate one of those activities, you can just throw resources at it to skip it once per day. Every skip that you buy costs 250 obsidian shards and 50 vials of might and 50 vials of magic. The vials of might and magic can be crafted by most trade skills using tier 6 materials. Now, I believe that these costs are really steep for skipping one step, but just know that it is an option if you want it. After completing this shopping list in any way, shape, or form, you will be rewarded with 2 imbued runes of suffusion. Head back to the Forge Salad and you can use one of these stones to purchase any upgraded obsidian piece you wish that you already own the base version of. Note that each time you complete the shopping list, you get 2 tokens. So a full set of armor would require you doing the list 3 times to acquire 6 tokens. Some notes. If you like or dislike the explosion of rune energy that happens when you unsheath, know that that is attached to the chest piece. So if you want it or don't want it, that's where it is. The other pieces specifically only have the glowing runes effect. Once again, my recommendation is if you think you might want this at some point in the future, buy the runestone and carry it around so that the things start getting checked off. If you plan to do this the patient way, it is nearly free other than the cost of the runestone, it just takes time. As you complete portions of steps, you get a buff down at the bottom, which will show you your credits so far. You can mouse over this to see how many of a step you've done. So enjoy having 10 extra buffs, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm, comment if you have any questions or if you know any tricks and tips that I didn't share, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content. Another massive thank you to the supporters on Patreon and Twitch who keep this channel alive, and if you are interested in becoming one and getting more videos and perks, there is a link in the description. And that's all there is to it. Hopefully this helps some of you complete the fashion wars of your dreams. I don't even know how to make the smiley face character. I don't know how I added that to the script. Okay, so now chat, we need to get bits of footage for Noxxi. So first off, Noxxi, over here, this stream right here, drop starting, new patch, new content, daily stream 2188. This was recorded yesterday. On that stream, near the end, around this area, is when I bought the stone, and there's a few other bits of footage there that you will find helpful for this task. I will now start getting you the other bits of footage that you require. So, let's go back to this here. Thank you, Nougat.
Let's Mukin go.
Let's Mukin go. Yes. Okay. So, let's look at our script here and see what we need to get footage of for Nox. All right. Guide to hit the suffused obsidian armor, let Guild Wars 2. This is a cosmetic upgrade to the obsidian armor. It does not add any additional stats. Okay, so what I want to do here, search for Guild Wars 2 on Twitter. And where is that video that they did of the new armor? Okay. Boop. Okay, so Noxxi. Oh, noises. Okay, so Nox, I'm just going to no, that's no good. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to play this for a second, just so you have footage. You don't have to like dig for it, and you can crop some bits of this for when it is needed for the video. Just let this go. Making us get the lantern means you get more gifts from those maps. Did they add more uses of those gifts? You end up with extras. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Okay, so that's that. That was 10. Yeah, that was 1080. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so that you can mix into the video when needed, especially when I talked about the explosion of energy. All right. To get started, you need one piece of Obsidian Legend Armor, as well as the Wayfinder Mastery. Okay, Wayfinder Mastery. Astra Ward, Wayfinder Mastery, right there. Okay, so there's footage of that. Let's go back to this. Okay, and go back here. Assuming you have one piece, open your achievement channel, search tier 2 Legend Armor Suffused Obsidian. Okay, here we go. There's that. Okay. It starts by visiting the salad next to Lear's Forge in the Wizard Tower. Footage of that is in the other thing I showed you. Purchasing the runestone is in that. You'll need 5 amalgamated Cryptus Essence, which I said can be made here, or here, right there. And we could even reuse the meme of Lear cracking out on Ectos. Okay. And 2 of each of the map currencies. In the footage from yesterday that I showed earlier, Nox, there is footage of me going around and buying those map currencies around that marker I showed you. As a reminder, if you have an excess of the smaller currencies, yep, that's what I did in that clip I mentioned. After purchasing the runestone, a shopping list becomes visible on the merchant on the achievement. None of these steps cost you anything, but they take time. Rift. Okay, I did rift hunting yesterday. I did a convergence yesterday. It was much earlier in the stream. You could just use footage of that. Complete 15 non-rift hunting events. I briefly, I mean, everyone knows what events are if they're at this point, but I briefly bounced around the maps at that same timestamp and showed events in different zones. 75 lanterns. I lit a starlight lantern in that same chunk of time. Defeat a world boss. I fought the Claw of Jormag around that same timestamp, so you've got footage of that. And complete 3 meta events in Soto zones. I did the new meta earlier in yesterday's. There's footage of me doing the new meta somewhere in yesterday's stream. Just fast forward to you see Scorponok. All right, ways of tackling this list. Let's try the stone as soon as possible. It's done. Focus on what's left. Also trying to get as possible. It's a pretty daunting task. Final method, which I don't recommend. Okay, so go over here, talk to him, and second tab, and then there's this stuff. Okay, and then I mentioned the obsidian shards and the vial of magic and the vial of might, and we're just going to run over here, and vial of, and there's vial of magic. And there's vial of might. Okay, there's all of that. Or 2 imbued runes. Okay, after completing, you get 2 imbued runes. There's that. And then I mentioned how to use the runes, which is you go back to this person, and right here, there's imbued rune, and then I can buy those boots. Okay. And then I mentioned how many it does. Full set would require doing the full 6 times. If you like or dislike the explosion of energy, it's when you unsheath. Okay. So let's see. So suffused obsidian jacket, and then hit wielded, and there's the explosion of energy. Okay. But if I do, let's see, boots, legs, gloves, shoulder, mask, and then I do wielded, there's no explosion of energy, and just the glowy runes. Okay. All right. I think that's it. You get buffs that track the steps. Yep. Okay, so down here, here's lanterns. Here is defeating world bosses. Here's 250 charges of rift energy, and you can see there's 5 there right now. Okay, so there's many of those. And then the usual shilling. I think that's it. All right. Okay. That's it. Thanks, Nox. You're awesome. And let me know if you need any footage that I failed to provide. Yeah. All right. Boom. All right, chat. That's how it usually goes. So now I basically take that footage that we just made, and I send that to Noxxi into the Nox box, and she will do editing magic, and then I give her money for editing magic, and I don't have to do the rest. That's the best part. New Ranger Pet Guide, it went out today. The new Ranger Pet Guide is live. It's on YouTube right now. Let's see. All right, so let's go here now. This is the VOD for what we're doing right this second. All right. Okay. Hey, future Noxxi. Okay. But there's no explosion. It hasn't caught up. I got to give it a few, like another minute or two. It hasn't caught up to present time yet. New question. Is this the last obsidian armor upgrade, or will we get another? This is it. I don't... Okay, I mean, they could change their mind, but they only advertise this one. I don't think there's going to be another one. Let's see. All right. This dude just posing forever. Mike, did you cover the new fractal yet? So, I did the new fractal twice yesterday. I have done it. I experienced it. I have not made a guide on it yet. That would be the next thing. Hi, how long will you stream? Hello, Lord. I will be live for 3 more hours, and then I will be sure to raid someone else doing drops, so that if you are just AFK for drops, like many others that are here, it will move you to another channel when I'm done. Lord Heisen Best seller of the new fractal. Yep. It was funny, when I did the fractal, I rewatched the footage of me doing the fractal like 3 times to learn all the mechanics, and I was positive that the boss only did the exploding circles that appear under you and you have to run around and you're basically leaving explosions behind you, like the Quaggons and Jade Junkyard. I was positive that that mechanic started at 70% of the boss's health. But when Heisen did it solo, it started at like 95. So I was like, alright, well, throw that out. I don't get it. Can you get the story unlocks without doing the story? Wait, what? There's a very limited amount of story instances you actually have to do unlock stuff in the game. Most of it's completely skippable. In your opinion, what's the best legendary armor set? Okay, so they're all equal in strength, right? In terms of stats, they're equal. So when you say best, I assume you mean cosmetic. I mean, I mostly like the raid stuff. Like, okay, my gloves are from the raid set. So if you watch my gloves, like, see that? They transform. I love that. I think that's awesome. I already had Leggy gloves when I went out of my way to make these because I just wanted that. And then if I leave combat, they fold back up. So I don't like the full medium set on this guy because like the hat and the trench coat I think look really weird, but I do really like it. There's the raid stuff is just so cool, and they said it was so much work they're never doing it like that again. Okay, let's check this again. All right, so this was the beginning of that. And let's go to normal speed for me. Okay, hey Future Noxxi, Mukluk here, obviously in here. Any footage that I failed to provide. Yeah. All right, there. All right, end there. Okay, so, raw, that just means like the raw footage, like it's unedited. Suffused OBS armor guide. Okay, Mom. Okay. And then I take a clip of this and send it to Noxxi. Noxxi is set as an editor on my Twitch channel, so she's able to download any clips I make. So instead of me having to like send it to her, I just have to tell her it's there and she can download it from Twitch. Okay. Oh, wait, and she just messaged me that she just finished another project. What was this one? Hold on. We have a Google Drive that we use to move things. Oh, it was my thoughts video that I recorded yesterday. Okay, download that. Boop, 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 boop. All right, cool. Mom, did you know there's an achievement that talks about the edge? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. There is. I mean, most people are not going to notice it. But yeah, dude, I went crazy when I saw that. I have a reference in the game. Oh, it's please take a seat. Yeah, please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Yeah, and it's to sit on a cliff in, a specific cliff in Naos. It's like after you beat this boss, you sit like right over here on the edge of the cliff. Noxxi working overtime? No, Noxxi's working the normal amount of hours, but Noxxi's probably getting less sleep because she's also trying to stream for drops right now. Alright. Okay. Well, chat, that's it. For any of you who haven't seen the creative process, that's what goes into these days. Noxxi streams? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see. TV/Noxxi Green Rose. There we go. That is their link. Noxxi's a bit more lewd than I am. She has a VR avatar of a skimpy green anime girl. So if that's your jam, enjoy. Muck, when are you gonna get a green anime person? Noxxi fishing for those one-frame flashes of tooltips in the B-roll. Yeah, but I honestly don't think it was that bad. Because, like, I showed her, I was like, look, it's right here. Like, I showed her, like, right where it was. So it's not that bad. I didn't go, here's a 14-hour VOD. It's in there somewhere. If I had done that, yeah, that would have been pretty rough. That would have been kind of a bully move. But I gave her, like, the location of where it was. You know, she actually kind of saved me the other day. So many of you know those videos I've been doing where I was like, you know, I tried Firebrand. I tried this. I tried that, right? And my editor was like, hey, I'm looking at this, you releasing these, and you skipped 2. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, you never uploaded the, like, you have me editing the Final Thoughts video right now, and you never uploaded the Berserker or the Firebrand one. And I was like, wait, what? And I looked, and the thing is, like, when we go back and forth, I have, like, thousands of videos that we have made. And I completely overlooked the Firebrand one. I had a finished video ready to go live on YouTube, and I hadn't made it public. And I was like, oh, wow, thanks. And I was like, where's the Berserker one? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? And she's like, well, I noticed you didn't upload it, but I don't see you ever asking me to make a Berserker video. And then I went back, and I found the day that I tried Berserker, and I did do, like, all the steps to make a video, and I had never sent it to Noxxi. So, you know, it had been a busy month, but I had made 2 mistakes that had basically just, like, taken 2 videos I had done all the work to make, and then just left them on the floor. And I was like, well, thank you. You just saved me 2 videos. So we're patching that up. But I would have completely missed that if not for the fact that my my editor was keeping an eye on my YouTube channel. Blocking both from his memory. I didn't love them. Yeah. Noxxi is editor and QA. Okay. All right, that's done. I wanted to get one of those done today, which was either the fractal guide or that guide that we just did. So I guess that we've done the suffused obsidian armor guide. So tomorrow or tonight or tomorrow morning, I can do the fractal one, and then that'll be done.
Hi, I'm new to the stream. What game is this?
Diamond, you've got a 5-month sub. You know what game this is. But I'll bite. It's Guild Wars 2. DPS testing now. No. Just, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's see. If I were making videos, I'd make one OP build, save it. If it got nerfed heavily, I'd release it. Wait, that's why I don't do that. Well, that's why we don't heavily edit those videos. Some of you may remember some of my older video guides. There was a lot of editing involved, and it all goes out the window when they change the build. Dude, when I did my last guide to Druid, like a month later, they completely changed how Druid gave alacrity. I was so upset. Both because it was a terrible change and because it made the friggin' guide wrong. Can I redeem celebrity sounds? What is celebrity sounds? How about a video about testing all the different hand kite builds? I mean, that's just like fishing. That's just... Dude, you thank your hand kiter, because that guy just stands in the corner and doesn't get to play the game. Why not? It's free content to test TVS builds, and surely there are people that would want to see your thoughts on it. No, yeah, I will. I'm just saying I don't want to do that right now, I don't think. Guides are better as websites that are easier to update. Yeah, but I don't run ads on my website, so I basically I pay the bills when people watch my videos. Plus, some people just like the sound of my melodious voice. Skins upgraded the legendary armor set. I mean, considering I have full legendary, but I'm only displaying like the gloves, I incline to agree. I totally misunderstood you. Sorry, I'm looking forward to it because I value your opinion on this. Oh, gotcha. It's true. I hear because of YouTube videos for real. Have you completed the new meta yet? I have. I did it yesterday. I had to bounce through like 8 maps to find one that could do the meta because I was having so much trouble there. But we finally got it done, and I don't know. I could do it again, I guess. It was fine. It was fun. You're displaying the boots as well. I'm displaying the boots because I just recently did the video on obsidian stuff, but you're right. I do have that on right now. Oh my gosh, Santa Spud? Okay. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Is this meta super hard or super bugged? Yes. Like, for a meta, the enrage timer is kind of tight, so you could easily get into a group that fails the enrage timer, and then you fail the meta. The bugged thing is you have to get on a map that did this meta, and Frode doesn't bug, and then you are allowed to do the last meta. Like, those have to all be done. So there's 3 things that have to be checked off. There's a bunch of treasure chests there. How do you jump from instance to instance without joining someone from LFG? That's it. That's what I did. I mean, yeah, yesterday there was a lot of people in the LFG because it was day 1 of the new content. So I was using that to bounce around. Just did the new meta, we only managed like 1.5 minutes training. Yeah. So the new meta has one, you know, you cram like 100 people into a small hallway and it's chaos and you can't even see what's going on. The NPCs are yelling instructions like, oh, if you get this debuff, you need to run to this pool to wash it off or it'll kill you. But you can't hear the NPCs because there's a million people like screaming and grunting and doing battle cries and stuff. So it's, if you're doing it for the first time, you'll probably die to a lot of the gimmicky mechanics and not realize it.
Road. Everything's secure down.
I think this map might actually be good.
That's good news, Major. The general here has been dealt with. See you at the rendezvous point.
Rendezvous? Better or worse than Suwon? When Suwon first came out, I failed it like 8 or 9 times in a row. So I spent like 16 hours failing that meta. This one, I was able to get it done on the first try when I managed to get into a map that worked. So as far as challenge, this is not as bad as Dragon's End when it launched. Dude, Dragon's End had the community like ripping itself apart because like the tryhards were saying get good, the other people are like, look, you know, this game marketed that it came with a turtle mount and we can't get it unless we beat this thing, and we cannot beat this thing because it was like I described Dragon's End as a non-consensual raid because when it came out, like there was some jobs that had to be done, like the people that had to go like gather the lights, they would like fly around as a wisp. If any of them just decided to slash AFK, 50 people failed. And it was awful because you had trolls that were basically holding entire maps hostage. Like it was absolutely awful. It was like you were raiding with people you didn't want to raid with in the first place. It was challenging enough and it had roles where one person could sabotage everything. It's not as bad now because the community has gotten better and they've nerfed it like 14 times. But no, it's nowhere near as bad as Suwon was at launch. This one, it's like, there's a lot of gimmicks, and if you don't know the gimmick, like, run into the puddle when you have the no-no juice on you, then you're dead. Pugs still fail Suwon to this day. There was so many things wrong with I keep wanting to say Harvest Temple with that. Like, guys, as a content creator, another bug with that zone is I kept getting DMCAs, like copyright claims, from the music in Dragon's End. So on top of all of the problems I experienced there as a gamer, I was also getting VODs taken down on my Twitch channels for that. And every time I contacted ArenaNet, it was like, hey, this is happening. They're like, we're sorry, that's not supposed to happen. And I understand mistakes happen. And they're like, we're gonna contact Twitch and tell them this music's okay to use. And I'm like, okay. And then I would avoid Dragon's End, and then I would go back like weeks later and do it again, and it would happen again. Three times I had do Dragon's End, get copyright claims, contact ArenaNet, we're so sorry, we'll fix it. That sequence happened 3 times. And then I was like, look, I respect the fact that they're not meaning to hurt me right now, but they are hurting my channel. And so for multiple reasons, I was like, I'm done with this zone. And I have not gone back to Dragon's End since. It's happened to me on 3 occasions. I've gotten my channel like attacked because of that. So I've basically stopped doing Dragon's End. It might be better now. I don't know, but it's just like the boy who cried wolf. It's happened too many times. Couldn't you just turn off the music? You could, yeah, but like, okay, if there were no problems, Dragon's End is pretty epic.
Commence monthly beaker touching MuklukPog.
Don't touch the beakers. Dragon's End is pretty epic, and the music's incredible. It legitimately is. But it's not worth all the headache, you know? It's not worth all the headache. Teapot actually tried to help me. He sent me this big list of instructions on how to go into the game files and change the music that plays when you're in Dragon's End, because he was having the same thing happen. But I was like, yo, buddy, thank you. I appreciate that, but I do not want to wrestle with that. Like, if it is going to be this bad, then I'm just going to not do it.
We are besieged.
But yeah, the both like I said, as a gamer and as a streamer, Dragon's End was doing very mean things to me, so I stopped doing it. It was a pretty cool thing that just unfortunately had like the worst launch. Getting DMCA for playing a video game with the game music goes to yeah, well, so here's the thing. Legally, I don't have any right to stream other people's games, right? Like, if we're talking legally, there's nothing that says they have to give me permission. Like, when I buy a game, I buy it and I basically get permission to play the game. I do not get permission to broadcast it. Now, it has become commonplace in the current, you know, way of things that it's okay for streamers to do it because many games have benefited from that. Think about like what is Among Us, Fall Guys. Those games absolutely took off largely because of streams. Like, you know, big creators were playing them and they just took off like almost overnight. I'm just gonna AoE res these guys. Boop. So most companies allow it, and some of them are extra cool. I remember when I played Metal Hellsinger, they actually posted on Twitter, they said, you are free to stream, record, make videos of, and rebroadcast with our music because that is the metal way. Rock on, Hellsingers. They were like super cool about it. And there's been a few like that. But then there's others where they're like, oh no, don't. Like, there's been some games, what was that game? Heretic? Was it Heretic Fork? There was a game I played recently called Heretic Fork. It had really good music. Every single song was basically DMCA. So I got hit when I played it and then put the VODs up on my VOD channel. I basically got hit with like 14, you know, notices all at once. And I was like, okay. And I was having fun playing that game, but I basically stopped playing it because of that. Because I was like, look, there's a ton of games I want to play right now, and this one's like basically nuking my YouTube, so I'm done with this one. Oh look, it's all the wings, they're here. Oh, is my, this thing working now? Nice. Yeah, I had to update this today, so I wasn't sure if it was working. Always check settings, some games streamer mode. There was, Pacific Drive. Did any of you see that game? Dude, that was such a fun one. And that was one of those games that is not even in a category of game I usually enjoy. But Pacific Drive was great, and it had a streamer mode. And it basically took the songs that were on the radio in the car off if they were not safe for stream. Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush also did. They had custom music. They played, what was it, like Black Eyed Peas or something if you didn't have safe mode turned on. But if you had safe mode turned on, then it would play their own custom songs, and they didn't DMCA any of those. Yeah, there's lots of examples of that, but stuff gotta be careful of. But Guild Wars 2, you know, back when I first became like an ANET partner, they were like, yeah, you know, if you're making content for Guild Wars 2, you can use Guild Wars 2 music, it's cool. And that's never really been a problem until Dragon's End. Dragon's End was just like a cluster muck when it came to that. Like, it was just so many things went wrong on the back end with like telling, because like Twitch and YouTube have automated systems, and somehow the music got flagged as you know, no music instead of this is fine. So it was just constantly getting us, you know, us streamers in trouble. Hi-Fi Rush is a great game. Shame on Microsoft. Yeah. Dude, that was so freaking weird. They're like, yeah, alright, so we're gonna close Tango Gameworks, who made this game. It was a one-shot wonder. And, also, we need more small devs that can make games like Hi-Fi Rush. And it's like, then why did you close the studio? I love when they were in that interview where they asked, why did you do this? And they did not have a good answer. It makes me wonder if they were planning to do it from the get-go, and then they were just like shocked that Hi-Fi Rush actually succeeded, and then they didn't really know what to do, so they just continued with the firing. What kind of build is this? It is quickness, power, untamed. So I'm providing quickness around me and doing power damage. How does the new meta event work? Haven't seen it yet. You need to do the previous meta events in the zone for it to become available, which is what I'm doing right now. And then, well, if you're here for the next few minutes, you'll see it. But if, there's a giant shield, and you use your sky scale to drop bombs on it, and then that breaks the shield and allows you to go into the new area. The group splits up into 2 groups and starts trying to chase down the baddies. Is Mace enough damage on this build? When I tested it with, was it Sword Axe Hammer instead of Mace Hammer? It was, when I went to Mace Hammer, I lost like 600 DPS. Like, I went from 22k to 21.5k or something. That's with my skill level. A better person could probably get more out of it. But I gained a substantial amount of CC and sustain, and I generate more boons, so I was like, yo, this is fine. So that's why I'm using it.
Defend yourself.
Like you can see right now, if you look in the top right-hand corner of the screen, I've got a DPS meter running only on myself, and currently doing 22k on this fight, and I'm not in a group keeping constant boon stuff on me. Like, look, these are the boons I'm mostly generating by myself with a little bit splash from other people. Like, I'm not in a group that's like, oh, you know, let's keep a lack up on them. So, in this unideal situation, I'm doing 21k on a world boss and also surviving all the nastiness. Because, like, look, you see, like, the barrier and stuff? It's cool. I enjoy it. I would say good for open world as well. Isn't it absurd that the last chapter 18 makes sense if you do it after the new meta and still ANET never push you to the new meta before the last battle of the Night King? I don't know. I mean, I think it might... Could that not be considered a good thing? Because, like, for example, the dragons... The end of Heart of Thorns didn't make sense unless you did the meta and did the story. So it's kind of confusing if you just did one or the other. So, maybe in... I don't know, in some ways you could say maybe it was good they did it this way? Ow. Oh, that's not good.
Has countless crimes for which he
got CC'd a lot there. Defeated the Fangs the Nash. Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he will answer in the most painful manner we can devise.
This war is far from over. Let's get back to camp.
In the last patch, I keep waiting for the idea of convergences to be introduced. I still have no idea what they mean in terms of lore. I mean, I think it's basically supposed to be like just a giant rift, right? Like you go into one of these rifts with Zoja, and you fight back these enemies, and she closes it, and then like that rift is no longer threatening Tyria. It's kind of like, you know, the episodes of Scooby-Doo that aren't really you can just watch them out of order and it's fine. What server are you on? I'm on an EU server right now. I don't know which one. Got the outfit box, thanks. You're welcome, Gloves. I got stuck. What's up, Zol?
All we have done has been for this opportunity. To end this war.
You don't go into the rift with Zoja, you go into a rift, your astral signature disappears, and Zoja shows up to help you out. Oh, okay. Should I buy EOD or Soto first? Both of them have perks. For example, EOD added elite specializations to a lot of classes, like Engineer got the Mechanist, for example. So if you want to play one of those things, that might be better for you. I would say that they are different stories, so it's, although Soto came after, it would be completely okay story-wise to just play Soto and not play EOD. You're not going to be terribly confused if you do that, so if you're worried about that, you know, don't worry about it. But as far as like for me, I most value character building. So if I saw a elite specialization in End of Dragons I really, really, really wanted to play, that would be what shifted, you know, my decision to making that purchase.
Where would you like us?
An unexpected surprise. I suppose I will take a tall one with me.
Soto Weapon Master is present in a lot of meta builds as well. Yeah, Soto Weapon Master, the new weapons and stuff, but...
Very well then. Ward, you have your orders.
That would be how I would do it. Chip us sideways. Alright, new meta time. So we pick up
These explosives can disable the pylons, but you'll need to fly them.
Giant bombs.
Be safe.
So, for anyone who hasn't seen this, you get on a sky scale, you interact with the bomb thing, and it gives you a big bomb. And then you fly over to this giant pylon and use the special action key, and your bomb floats into it and detonates. And you keep doing this until it gets destroyed.
I'm with you, Wayfinder.
Oh, that took a minute. Okay. Where's the other updraft? Weird, it wasn't rendering. Is that an add-on that gives you the on-screen messages? Yes, it's called Regions of Tyria. It's just a fun add-on that's a module that is an option in the Blish HUD program.
Away from Zoja.
So this is the third pylon. This one can't be broken until the other two have been destroyed. Or the others have been destroyed, so there's still some others somewhere that haven't been destroyed yet. There we go. Alright, my bomb's going into that thing now. Grab another bomb. It did grab, didn't it? There we go. Okay.
You've stirred the hive now. Keep them away from Zoja.
Why is this updraft not showing? There we go. Our boons covered. Our boons covered. Huh?
The central one is exposed now. Destroy it.
Hungry Father with 2 gifted subs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome.
I'm with you, Wayfinder.
These explosives can disable the pylons, but you'll need to fly them over. Be safe.
It's almost gone. There we go.
The barrier has fallen.
Bing says, which expansion should I buy first? Should I wait for sale? Hello, Bing.
Use those mounts of yours to destroy the extractors.
Well,
We will hold our
if you don't
position
own
at the
any
Colosseum.
expansions, one of my first inclinations is to tell you Path of Fire, because it comes with Heart of Thorns. So you basically get 2 expansions for the price of 1. However, I will say that every expansion has, you know, different features on it that you may love. Wild Taipan, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Welcome.
We've got some
Whoa.
of Strome's caustic grenades here. They should work against the extractors.
Why?
If you run out, you can recharge them with essence from
What?
their defense turrets.
Why is it not following the ley line? Give me the grenades. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, what do I hit with this thing? Eyeball things. Okay. Why am I sinking? Stop sinking! Too many cookies. Oh, I see. After you CC it, you can just use fireballs on it. Okay.
Recharge your grenades with that essence. Quickly now.
Recharge my grenades. Collect essence from nearby to... Where's the essence? Is it like the volatile magic? Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay.
The southern extractors have fallen.
We've got someone's attention. There's a big one over there.
Okay, so this is the fight that last time I got killed on because I didn't understand the gimmick. And the gimmick, for anyone who hasn't seen this, is there's 3 pools on this platform. And if you get a nasty dot on you, you have to run to those pools and take a bath.
Stand down, beholders, and you will be spared.
Bring down our world. And for what? Did you even know? Wash that off immediately.
Okay, so I've got one now. Jesus. That's what killed me last time, is I didn't understand what was happening there. I'm gonna do an AoE res in that pile of people.
It took millennia to build this kingdom, and you would see it destroyed. I cannot allow it.
The moment is upon us.
There we go.
But time is
All right.
to your tasks. And no.
Next thing I know, for those that don't, is you can go northwest or southwest, and each one gives you a relic as a reward. When I went northwest, I got a relic that was, what was it? It was like when you do leap finishers, you get barrier. I don't know what the southwest one gets. I'm gonna go this way this time.
Stay focused. We'll improve. Outrider, you're on point. Major, cover our rear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Damn. We're storming their palace and they still don't let up. They don't know when to quit.
Tired already, are you, Edmund?
Not a chance. Our siege rules are their plans. Never complain about your enemy's errors. Your technique has really improved. There are almost no gaps in your defense now.
Had to improve to survive here. Necessity breeds skill better than practice. I wonder who taught me that.
Probably someone who can stand to follow that advice for himself.
I can't see him in this mess, but there's an NPC in this somewhere that breaks the shield, and you just gotta get them to the shield.
When we breach the door, be ready for anything.
Barely a scratch. Ensure arena's health doesn't drop below 80%. Okay.
What is this place? Those look like tiny versions of the thing that attacked Omnitas. clearly a threat. Destroy it all.
Tiny versions of the Amnetus boss? What is this? Strange relic. Can I hit it? Yep, okay. Violence? I can do violence. This is different from the other side. On the northwest passageway, there was like a room of jail cells.
I don't know what these reliquaries are for, but knowing they want them intact makes breaking them even more satisfying.
Do I have another one of those poison things? No. Okay, I was just like taking damage. I didn't know from what. Would you rank the story chapter higher or lower than Champions? I don't know. In terms of like what happened, it was fine, but I did definitely at the end of it, I was left with the feeling of that's it. You know? Like, I love this game, and that hasn't changed, but I definitely had a that's it feeling at the end of this. I saw a question in chat about the Twitch drops. There is a pin at the top of the chat that should have the answer to most questions involving that. That's the end of Soto? Yup. Does that mean new expansion soon? Yeah, in 3 months. So over the next 3 months, we will go from not having heard about the new expansion to getting some teasers for it, and then it should be released, I think, in August.
Plan to keep wading waist deep into blood? I'm not saying you can't still handle yourself. You plan to lead from the front forever?
Last time I tried to step back, the world fell apart. Now I'm out here, stack ISIS victims on the ground. Besides, it's a lot of my soldiers to see the border leading the fight. Proves I'm not asking anything of them I wouldn't do myself.
Mike, is there a discount for EOD and Soto coming soon? They do not tell me when sales are coming. I don't have any, like, insider knowledge on that, so I only know what's public information in regards to sales. So all I can say in response to that question is I don't know of any discounts. It's possible. Oh, Lesser Arcane Chests only take one whack-a-mole now with that new mastery. I'm on EU right now.
Stay
Yeah.
alert. Outrider.
3 months from now is gonna have a new expansion? Yes. So remember, the original plan was Soto gets released, and then 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months later, there'd be a big patch. This is the 9-month patch. And then 12 months later is the next expansion. So their second mini expansion should come out in like 3 months. I'd hope it would take 0, just press F on the chest. I agree, I am. I agree.
Look at you. Now, right where I wanted you to be. Did I not tell you before? Everything you do is according to our plan.
You look pretty vulnerable from where I'm standing.
You see only the walls around you, but I see the whole labyrinth. Allow me to show you what you've missed.
We need to close those rifts now. Take out the ones that made it through.
Close the rifts.
Do you really
Envy
want to keep
attunement.
up with me? Your
Take more damage from
admirable
conditions.
has
Gain more
foreseen.
effects from boons and conditions.
Then you know how this ends for you.
You murdered my pets so callously. But do you think I cannot raise more?
Close those
An
rifts.
army of Norris's children will wrap their arms around your pit more. I need
Is this rage?
I will
Oh, I can't. I've still got
by
envy.
this simple-minded rabble. Space and time bent to my will. The mists tear open at my command. No. No!
How are we supposed to get through this door?
We may have to wait for the others to be in position.
Relic of
Perhaps
Zakharos.
they know a way to circumvent.
It's the life-stealing one.
Until then, keep your guard up. There's no telling what might be waiting for us here.
Oh, I got Relic of the Sorcerer also. Okay. I just did the meta 2 times on Unga Bunga, but about the pools, it's like pick your poison. Yeah, each one, like for example, one is like your conditions do more damage, but you take more damage from conditions. One is you do more power damage, but you take more power damage. One is you do less damage, but you take less damage. So that would be good for like healers. And I think those same buffs and debuffs are in the new Fractal when you pick up the globules that the King drops. However, I don't know, like the globules just have a color. Like the blue globs are the do less damage, take less damage. But the puddles in here look different than the globs, so I don't know which puddle's which without reading the tooltips.
Just ahead. Follow my voice.
Storm. Is here.
How do I get the new relics? Each one comes from a different source. Me doing this meta just got me 2 of them.
To enter my home.
Oh, if anyone hasn't seen this part's actually legitimately pretty cool. Oh boy!
Monster he always was.
You understand nothing. I alone am fit to rule, and you are fit only as food. We have to seal those rifts, or we'll be overrun.
First blood doubles the pot.
Now we gotta fight the enraged timer. Or the you fail timer. Alright. What is that one? Regret. Faster actions, but you take damage when you use abilities. Alright. Dude, it's 1,000 damage every click. Wow. Yo, I ripped myself apart. I don't like that one. That's considering I don't have a healer in here, that's pretty severe. Yeah, regret is like what I feel for having picked up that puddle.
We have to seal those rifts, or we'll be overrun.
Really putting the sustain of this build to its limit right now.
More reinforcements! Cut them off! We are besieged! You will be consumed like all the rest!
He's draining their essence. We need to stop him before he devours them completely.
You still don't understand what it takes to rule. Without power, there can be no Cryptus.
I understand that if your rule continues, there will be no Cryptus left.
Do you need to watch 6 hours one stream, or can you combine it? You can combine it. You can do it in doses. AoE res over here, getting those 3 people up. Wait, big mood? Gather 50 emotional attachments. Oh my god. Big mood, chat. Oh my god, ow.
More reinforcements! Cut them off!
No, I was casting my heal. Dang it. Oh, nice. Someone's trying to help me. Lick wounds. Ranger privilege, go! Dude, I want this buff thing to wear off. I think there's a way to get rid of it, but I don't know how. Like, this is awful.
Never capitulate.
Maybe the pool cleanses it? I'm not sure.
Cut them off!
Defend yourself.
The worst part is I don't even feel more powerful. It said your actions are faster. Maybe it just doesn't stack with quickness, but my DPS is like about the same as it normally is. It's just that I'm absolutely murdering myself with every button click.
We have to seal those rifts, or we'll be overrun.
You know what? I'm gonna try it. Because this... Well, it says it's wearing... Well, it's got 2 seconds remaining. No, the pool didn't get rid of it. Alright, please be a different one. Envy. More damage from conditions, and your conditions do more damage. And I'm power.
Your power will not even be your salvation. You have lost.
Defend yourself.
It was one I got last time. I think it was Regret or something. That was really good. Unfortunately, I haven't found that one.
reinforcements! Cut them off!
Actually, I feel faster than normal right now. I wonder... So this gives bonus effect from boons. I wonder if it's making my quickness quicker. The quickestness. Yeah, I'm finishing way more buttons than I normally do in between each weapon swap. This is absolutely faster than it normally is.
Close those rifts now!
Ah! I blew up. That's 7 minutes left. I think we'll be fine. God, I hate there's just so much. You know what? Hang on. I can't see when I'm standing in puddles because there's just so many people.
More reinforcements! Cut them off!
Let's roll.
I'm also throwing meager splash healing around me because I'm using maces.
This is the end.
AoE res right there. See if it helps. I think it only got one person. I think the other two died.
Close those rifts now!
Like all the rest! You think that you saved the Cryptus? I am the Cryptus! Dios begins and ends with me!
And that's why you let her die.
There's the line.
3 months of sub for 1 GW2 content drop.
Thanks, Dodo. Appreciate that. Dude, E-Park was like, oh, I am the Cryptus, you suck. And she's like, Paith is like, lol, your wife's dead. Honestly, that's the funniest part of this fight, is Paith going, lol, dead wife.
Now!
First blood doubles the pot.
You chose this.
We have to seal those rifts, or we'll be overrun.
Still got 5 minutes, we're fine. AoE res right here. Potentially 3 reses. Got 2 of them. That's, what? I guess it didn't, oh, I guess that last one was like
We have to
delayed.
seal those rifts, or we'll be overrun.
Ah.
More reinforcements! Cut them off!
4 minutes, he's 3%.
Zero tolerance.
GG! More time remaining than the last time I did this. Last time I did this, there was 2 minutes left on the clock.
But no less dangerous for it.
We will not give him time to rest. We will catch the spider in his lair.
Boop, 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 boop,
But
boop.
first, we have wounded to treat. I will open a portal back outside.
Alright, is that everything in here? People did well with the rifts here. Yeah.
Area is secure for now.
They had that under control, so I just kept unga-bungaing the boss.
He attempted an ambush and failed. He's retreated into his tower.
My question, are you using the same build for Untamed you used in the video where you published on YouTube, Mace Heal Untamed? No, this is DPS. This is DPS quickness, Untamed. Why can I not click on this portal?
If you desire it. We must be
Hang on a
thorough
sec.
in clearing them.
The other video? Yeah. If you've seen it, it's the video where I did I was like, I tried Power Quick Untamed. The only thing I changed is I'm using maces instead of sword axe. It's slightly less damage, like a very small damage drop, but you get a lot of survivability from all like the barriers and the healing that it does. Okay. Cool. Cool. So that's done. Drop event can 2x get reward. Huh? To my knowledge, you just get the, if you mean the Twitch drops, I think you just get it once. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm over here on the, producer side, not the consumer side. Anyone know what is the max AP you can get in Guild Wars 2? There are repeatable achievements that give AP, so I don't know if there is a max. Do I need DLC to use Mace? I believe you need to own Secrets of the Obscure to be able to use maces on Ranger, because it was in the, that's a weapon that was added in Soto. Someone said, what do you recommend from the Hero's Choice chest? Bro, what? This box was called E. Park's Prized Possessions, and it had 2 scraps of Venom Sac, 1 piece of ore, and 1 gear. That's your prized possessions? Smells like pour in here. Someone said, what should I get from the thing? I mean, whichever of these you need, honestly. Like 100 static charges, 100 dust, 100 gasps, or one of the meta things. Like, I'll get one of these meta things, I think. He's a demon, don't expect it to make sense. It definitely does not make sense. Dude was down bad, he just lost his wife. Yeah, and then they bullied him for it. E-Park is a bum. How do you like the new meta muck? Personally, I love it. It's alright. I don't hate it. I want to be very clear. I don't hate it, but I certainly don't love it either. It's just alright. Like, I do it and my brain is not making the happy juice, you know? So it's... Especially since you have to do this, and Frode needs to be not bugged, and then you can start this. I don't, like in the far future, when I have, you know, 80 metas to choose from, and I'm bored and I just feel like doing a meta, I don't see myself picking this. Sounds like most opinions are colored by it being buggy and inconsistent yesterday. Maybe. Honestly, though, I'm not having a blast doing the meta. It's like, okay, there's the bit on Skyskill, alright? I don't love metas that force me to play this. This is not my character. This is a very slow, stupid turret that can't even shoot where I'm aiming. Okay? I don't want to play this. And for this meta, I got to play this where I drop bombs, play this where I drop grenades, play this where I shoot fireballs. Then I can fight a boss that is a Matthias gimmick, that's kind of fun. Then I'm packed into a hallway with 100 people and I can't see what the f is going on because we're all jammed in there. And my options are either hide everything or see everything. I can't just, like, see the important things. There are instructions being yelled out that you need to hear, but your options are hear all dialogue, including every nearby Norn going, or shut up all the dialogue and then you don't hear the instructions, but you're not going to hear them either way. Then you go through it and you eventually fight a boss that doesn't matter, and then you go to the scorpion guy who looks awesome, but he just sits there the whole time. If you watch him, he basically just vibes like he's in Crypt of the Necrodancer, and he largely does nothing. There's ads coming in you deal with, there's puddles on the floor, there's fire waves, but he's just vibing. And that looks stupid to me. I wish he was freaking attacking people. I don't know why he's just... he looks good, he looks like he's jamming, you know, he's on the dance floor, but I don't know why he's doing that. So it kind of takes something away from it. And then eventually, after about 12 minutes of me beating on his front left leg, he died. That's the meta. Like, it's fine. I don't hate it. I also, you know, I don't love it either. That's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. Not like the $20 you just lost. No. It's not like the $20 I just lost. I got a lot more from spending $20 on Soto than I did from giving $20 to that kid. What is this guy doing? He was doing this yesterday, too. It's like that JoJo meme, chat. There we go. We just need JoJo over there. Hold on. Give me a sec. Alright, okay. Alright, and then I need this. Alright, give me a sec. Oh my god, what just happened? That was weird. There we go. There we go, perfect. It's art! Ugh, it's art! Fantastic. Who's JoJo? Just some guy that had a bizarre adventure. The boss does attack, but it seems not have an animation. I saw him damaging me in the log for 2-9k occasionally, which didn't bother me playing Hyo Chrono. Seemed to me that Aina is not putting in real effort again. No, I am not. I'm not at all going to accuse Aina of not putting in effort. I'm just saying, like, as a filthy consumer, like, I was just kind of like, whatever about this, you know? Like, you know, we're all gonna have different things we like, right? And I recognize that. I don't like when a meta makes me use a vehicle, not my character, like this. Okay, all right. What are some other examples? In Ulduar, in World of Warcraft, for anyone who remembers that, the first fight was called Flame Leviathan. You did the whole fight in vehicles. It was, most people, it was just like, let's just get this fight, get it done, get it out of the way, and then we can go back to playing our characters. Right? Like, this feels like that. Like, being forced to use this. And also the fact that because of just the nature of the sky scale, when you have a meta where 50 people are on sky scales, it's just a big blur of wings, constantly. And I find it irritating. It makes me really appreciate when I go to, like, my home instance, there's no things flying around. Tunnel meta? Okay, maybe the tunnel meta wasn't a lot of effort. Do you think this is a symptom of them switching this expansion format? I think, okay, we're basically, they definitely have a lot less time to work on this than they did like Hot, right? They spent years making Heart of Thorns. They spent years making Path of Fire. They were given 1 year to make this. Okay? I do not think this is bad. I don't. I also, however, if we're comparing it to what we got before, all right, Heart of Thorns. Heart of Thorns was 4 very big zones, a lot of depth, and also we got elite specializations and story. Okay?
Excellent work, soldier.
I'm talking right now? Okay. Heart of Thorns was 4 very big zones, and we also got elite specializations in story. This one, in the end, was 3 zones, and we got Weapon Master training and new weapons instead of elite specializations. And we did get new story, but I would argue that the story was much shorter. Like, this latest chunk was like, it took me an hour. I don't know about you guys, it took me like an hour. If we're not including the fill the green bar, it was like 1 hour. And so it was very, very short for that. So there was a story here, but it's very short compared to the other stuff. Now, I don't... Hold on, I'm trying to decide how I want to say this. Like, if we compare it to, like, Living World, right? Like Iceberg Saga was basically Living World Season 5. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 releases. In the end, it became 3 maps. Other than the finale of this was pretty well received. People liked the Iceberg Saga, it just had a terrible finale. But in this, we did not get anything extra. We didn't get, you know, new elite specializations. We did not get new weapons, so, you know, anything like that. Path of Fire was 4 zones, which they did spend years making, but we all got new elite specs, and Scourge and Firebrand are still OP to this day. So there was a lot going on here. But the story for Path of Fire was substantial. The story here was massive. So, like, I don't regret my purchase or anything like that, but, like, the story here, I think the story, when it first came out and the story was just these 2 zones, I think it was alright. But this whole thing here, it just, my personal opinion, I didn't care for it. This whole, like, help the demons fight the demons. Path of Fire gave mounts. True. It did. Yeah, it did. Joko was a great villain. Yeah, well, Joko was more Living World Season 4. Path of Fire was more Balthazar. What about Relative Rise? Yeah, because Living World Season 4 was Joko and Kraukatorek, and Path of Fire was Balthazar. Most likely, there's a lot of rush to meet deadlines, plus new story, new weapons, and unknowns. Yeah. I mean, just making this landmass probably took the art department a huge amount of time. And, you know, I'm so afraid I'm just going to sound like some mean bully or something, but I'm just trying to share my thoughts here. Like, in my own personal opinion, I find Neos depressing, which I think that's how the emotion it's supposed to convey. It's all just like rock and ash and blood and pus all over the place. Like, I don't really enjoy my time there. Like, I go there, you know, do what needs to be done and leave, because I find it very depressing. I would have much rather if they, like, fixed old bugs and stuff like that than made the entire zone of Neos. But that's just me, you know? I recognize that some people are gonna love it. I appreciate the work they put into it, but it's ugly and I hate it. I mean, that kind of reminds me of this skill. I hate how this looks. This is awful. Like, it's kind of a cool effect. I respect it. But it really just doesn't work in practice. It's just too disorienting. Your thoughts are better than some players on social media saying no new assets. How are you today? Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I don't really follow that many depressing people on social media. I will say that it was kind of a bummer when, when I got to, it was yesterday, and when I was going through the new meta, and I went up through this hallway, and the final boss was basically a frog from Octovine reskinned. And I was just like, oh, please tell me the final boss. And then I was relieved when he died, and we went past it, and then we fought the giant scorpion E-Park. I was like, oh, thank God, there's something else behind this frog. I was like, oh, man. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here, AIM. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm not wild on all the reskin stuff, but I don't like, it's kind of whatever. I don't hate it either. Oh, this guy's E-Park. Look at that. I wish they had an option to completely remove basically all effects and just have ground indicators to remove out of the horrendous clutter. There was such huge whiplash story-wise, so it turns out the emotion demons are just normal people this whole time, and somehow no one realized. You like Jazza. Hey, thank you, you like. Appreciate that. As someone who doesn't feel like I have to play daily, I could wait longer for more impactful content. Yeah, I mean, different people are different, like different things. Like, some people are going to love story. Some will love fractals. Some will love worldview world. Some like PvP, you know? Some like strikes and raids, stuff like that. Like, they've got a player base that's very broad. Like, there's going to be some people that only play World v World, and they only care about patches that impact World v World. Anything else they don't care about. Like, Soto came out, and they did the Soto stuff just to get the new weapons, and then they went back into World v World. Like, those players exist. And so, you know, none of this really matters to them. They're waiting on the World v World Alliances thing that has been getting developed for like 8 years. Don't forget our peers. Yes, like vegans, they won't let us forget about that. I'm just kidding. You're not as bad as vegans. I mean, the art peers kind of make their own thing. You just got to give them enough pretty outfits, and they kind of make their own stuff. But yeah, it's like all that's fine. It's like for me, I like the stuff that gives me repeated. Like in an MMO, I love the stuff that gives me the repeated gains, right? A new weapon is something that opens up build diversity for a class forever. A new elite specialization opens up new builds forever. You know? New strikes or raids is repeatable content. The story is important, but I would say many of us only play it one time. And then that's it. We're done with it, you know? So I would almost say the repeatable stuff is more important. So like, for example, over the last month, I did a tour where I tried to learn all the other classes. Did you guys know Catalyst has had a bug where it has a trait that increases the radius of your sphere, but it doesn't? So the trait doesn't work? And it's been like that for like 8 months? And Elementalist has a signet of stone that says it increases toughness, but it doesn't. And then there's a Grandmaster trait that gives you the passive effects of a signet when it's on cooldown. But if you activate the signet, then the Grandmaster trait gives you toughness. But it's not supposed to, because in July of 2023, they took away toughness from that trait because it kept screwing up raid tanking. But if you take that trait and you activate your stuff and put it on cooldown, your build goes back to July 2023. I learned that in 5 minutes of playing Elementalist. They need to get someone to go fix that. I played Ellie for 5 minutes and I found these problems, and I'm like, yo, this would be so easy to QA if someone's trying these builds out. Like, so they just need to, like, they need to send someone to fix this stuff. Like, that's way more important to me. Shows you they don't play Ellie. I don't know. But, like, for me, the repeated content's important. So, like, bugs in the Whisper of Jormag Strike mission. Bugs in player builds that affect gameplay over and over and over and over and over. For me, that's more important than something with the story that we all experience only one time. Kata is the true Chronomancer. They go back in time in their rotation. I'm afraid, I think CMC was the only QA guy. They haven't hired another one since he moved to game design. There's 0 QA. Oh my gosh. They did today, like yesterday, they buffed the Skyscale, fixed the Skyscale wall grab, which was broken since the launch of Soto. So I'm glad they did. That was broken for 9 months. For those that don't know, if your Skyscale grabbed on a wall and then you press spacebar to get more energy and push off the wall, if you were holding spacebar before you grabbed the wall, it didn't use the masteries. If you grabbed the wall, then press spacebar, it used the mastery and kicked off twice as fast. Someone pointed that out to me and I didn't believe them. I replicated it on stream and I was like, this is insane. And then I did a tweet about it, and I don't know if that got their eyes on it or not, but it was fixed in yesterday's patch. I've actually thought about, because here's the thing, I'm on good terms with the staff at ArenaNet. I don't want them to think of me as just some naysayer or something like that, but I do have the urge sometimes to just be like, everyone, send me your bugs. And then just make a video being like, here's the list of things currently broken in the game. But I don't know if that would piss them off. I don't know if that would make them mad or not. And I'm like scared. Like, I honestly want to do that, but I'm afraid of like them getting mad at me. Dude, look at my buffs going behind the freaking map because of this stupid, this suffused obsidian thing. They just go all, look, move the map. Like, look at this, they go all the way over here. Oh my god. I'm never gonna see like new boss debuffs on me ever again. Thank you for the video about collecting pets, the new pet guide. Oh, you're welcome. I whipped that up yesterday really fast. I'm glad it's helping someone. Why not do that first? Send it to them first and say it goes live in a month. I don't know. I could probably, depending on how I spin it, I could probably present it in a nice way. Like, this is meant to shine a spotlight on things that I hope gets fixed, not meant to, like, you know, whine and moan or something like that. Have you tried the new pet on hybrid Condi Soul Base? I have not tried the new pet in any like real situations. I found out where to get it thanks to chat, and I made a video. Actually, I did in one. Last night, as I was druid, and I was healing a group doing the new fractal, and it had no pain, no gain. So the boss kept getting boons, and I got this pet out to use it to occasionally remove boons from the boss. It wasn't enough to like keep up with it, but it was helpful. So that was kind of cool. But no, I haven't tried it in any builds. And for anyone who hasn't seen this thing, this big old ball of eyes is the new ranger pet. And it shoots lasers, and it does conditions, and it has a 20-second cooldown corrupt 2 boons, which is something ranger didn't have access to before. So it has that. I hope ranger will get a pretty bet sometime for Guild Wars 2 closes, you know, something that isn't hideous. Yeah. What about the other new pet? This is the only new pet from yesterday. There's 3 in Soto. The Ether Hunter, the Sky Chalk, and the Spine Gazer. So there's the Chalk, and there's the Ether Hunter. Does Entangle have a benefit to DPS builds? Yes, if you're Condi. I don't know if I have any Condi builds right now. This one? So, hold on, is this one Condi? Give me a sec. So if I change this to like a Viper, give me a moment. Okay, so this is not ideal. I don't have like the whole build set up, but just doing that, if you look, this Entangle does like 8,700 bleeding and a bunch of Immobilize. It does 5 applications of Immobilize. And if you're Druid, every Immobilize does more bleeding. So in a proper build, Entangle is like 10k when you click it. So it is used in Condi DPS rotation sometimes. Since the pet is a ball of eyes, you should name it Snowball. I Spy. Looks more like a necro pet. Yeah, but it's not undead. It's just gross. I'm just imagining the people that say that seeing some ugly person IRL, and I'm like, you look like a necro pet. They're like, sir, I'm not undead. I'm just ugly. Leave me alone. All right, chat. I need a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Excelsior.
Okay, I am back. Okay. You know, I'm kind of thinking about this freaking bug thing. All right, hang on. Let me see. Open this. Start script. File, save as. All right. Let's see. Where's my video script folder? Video scripts. Current Guild Wars 2 bugs. All right. Chat. If you can tell me about a bug affecting your game, and I can replicate it, I have to be able to make it happen. Okay? It can't be like, oh, 7% of the time when you do this, you go to the moon. I have to be able to replicate it. Then I will possibly include it in a video and attempt to shine a spotlight on something that is broken. Now, that doesn't have to be today. Like, for example, I know about Catalyst Orb Radius trait. Catalyst, no. Elementalist, Signet of Stone. Signet of Stone plus Grandmaster trait. I can't remember the name of the trait. I'll have to look it up. Set of Stone description. Ellie downstates when you log in. Ellie's staff is bugged every build, every spec. You're such a troll. Blade Sworn Dragon Trigger 2 has lower range than displayed on tooltip. I'm gonna have to get the measuring stick mod out again to be able to check that. Hey MuklukYoutube. Hey Effily. Wing 5 Boss 2 mount bug. Are you talking about when you use your mount to block the first attack from the boss? If you use the dismount skill while you're using the TP skill and you use Boon of Faith to leap, you go zoom. It's tight timing though. That just sounds like creative use of game mechanics. Signet of Earth plus written in stone. Signet of Earth plus written in stone. Thank you. Okay. Warrior Crack Shot reduces cooldown of Rifle 4. It shouldn't. Wait, what? Engineers can use a tool belt with a mech, though it claims to replace your tool belt. You can use abilities that are not displayed on your UI. Wait, what? How? So C4 Anon, how would I do that? How do I make that happen? When switching between action cam and default cam, the position of the cursor doesn't reset to the center of the screen. This is 100% a bug. Example, move your mouse to the corner of the screen, switch to action cam, move around, and pretend to drop an AoE in normal cam. Oh, there we go. Woo! Yo, Microsoft Word breaking my brain. Just got here, why are we listing bugs? I was inspired. It's for a possible video where I, as politely as possible, say this stuff has been broken in Guild Wars 2 forever, please fix it. And I'm giving people the chance to give me submissions. Skyscale hatchling logging tool. I can't promise I'll be able to replicate this one because I don't have that tool. And if it's only sometimes, I'll see what I can do. Wing 5 Boss 2 mount bug is if you die to any of the 3 statue bosses before Doom, then after, if you mount up, you can't move. It's repeatable every time, well known. What? Okay, I remember the statues of Grinth. I've done those bosses. Okay, so wait, so Nikolai, if I go in there alone, and I fly to one of those bosses... Well, actually, I won't be able to fly to them because I have to kill Soulless Horror first, right? So I have to kill Soulless Horror, fly to one of those, die, and then respawn and mount up. I can't move. Sometimes when you dismount, when having momentum on your mount before dismounting, your camera breaks. I don't know that I dismount while running all the time. I don't think I've ever seen that one. When gathering ore and plants, you can use quickness, like quickening Zephyr during the process to fasten things up, and it works fine. On tree nodes, the progress bar will be faster, but you get stuck on it and won't finish faster. Using quickness first, then starting gathering works on all nodes. I think I've seen that, but I've never really thought about it. Because I use quickness to gather my home instance every day. Weaver attunements are bugged when swapping attunements and quickly mounting. What does it do when you do that? Elite ability with mech elite spec. It shows 3 mech abilities. 4th ability dismisses the mech. Wait, elite ability with mech elite spec. Okay, the elite ability with mech is the laser. It shows 3 mech abilities. What? 4th ability dismisses the mech. 5th toolbelt skill undisplayed, but you can still use the 5th toolbelt skill in 1 through 3. Wait, okay, hold on a sec. I gotta see this right now. Hold on. 1 sec. So you're saying if I use, like, if I dismiss the mech, and then I can hit, like, F1, F2, F3, F5 to use toolbelt stuff? Alright, 1 sec. So Shift F1 should be bandage self because of this. So if I recall mech, no, I cannot use bandage self with F1. I cannot use healing mist from elixir gun with F2. Even with it active. What? Yeah, I'm not replicating that. I'm gonna need better instructions, I think, to replicate that. When hitting Earthshaker, Valiant Leap, Sundering Leap from a high ground to a low ground, depending on the height difference, skill hits above the ground level of the target area, effectively auto-missing. Alright, I'll copy that down. I think the other guy is wrong. The bug is that if you get frozen to the Raid Wing 5 statue, 4 stacks of frozen debuff, then you can't move when you're mounted after. I'll add that right here. Okay. If you dismount while using a mount skill, the camera keeps its behavior from when you're mounted. Feels sluggish and auto-aligns where you're facing. Disclaimer, I'm not 100% on the trigger, but it seems to happen most often when dismounting right after Raptor Leap. Do I have to dismount with a leap, or... Okay, so yeah, like right now if I'm running, it keeps turning my camera back forward again. Okay, what if I do... No, it's not correcting the camera. Okay, so I can't replicate that one. You can use toolbelt skills on mechanists or engineers that were made after the launch of EOD. It worked on my engineer until recently. My girlfriend said she still has access to them. The Weaver bug is your 3 skill stays on the final mixed attunement. You use fire air, then go fire fire. Your 3 skill will be fire air. Weaver bug is your 3 skill stays on the final mixed attunement. Okay, hang on. I think I understand what you're saying. Give me a sec. Please add this to the list. The Dragonstorm launchers are very inconsistent and sometimes toss you to your death. That is if you swap builds or templates while you're launching, it will kill you. I did a YouTube short of that. Alright. Weaver. Alright, so fire. air, fire. So now it's air, fire, and we've got per binding plasma, and then fire again. The 3 change to searing salvo. So air, fire, fire, air, fire, fire. It's working. Please add to the list. Let's see. Instead of being air, fire, for instance, you will only have all air skills and then air, fire only. Not a big deal though. Just switch again. Gears is the only game where if you whip your camera around by holding on the right mouse button and let go, the cursor bumps back up on the side of the screen instead of in the center. Makes some fights very hard. Cursor, turn right, cursor's still there. My cursor's staying in the same spot. I don't know, that might be a settings. As being frozen on week 5, I was trying to explain it better to the first guy. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but who doesn't hate the game zooming in on your character after max view distance change? Swap attunements and immediately mount. Why? Oh, I should be air fire and I'm air air right now. So now I'm water water and I'm water air. So I should be water air. All right, so now if I go earth, I should be earth water. Okay, I am earth water. Now I'm fine. Okay, it's working now. I was able to replicate it once. Now I can't. Don't know if this is intended, but Soul Beast Elite One Wolf Pack is 0.25 seconds on land, but 1 second underwater. If it says it on the tooltip that it is, then it's probably intended. Flaming Flurry and Dragon Slash Reach 3 completely miss targets hugging walls if the wall is behind the target from skill caster's perspective. Walls near mid-font in Forest of Niflhel, for example. Let's see. Alright. Shiro, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. On Ranger, if you swap templates while in the sky scale, it doesn't change your pets. Okay. Alright. When I transmute my appearance over my heavy raid chest piece, the preview window shows it clipping through the transmuted armor piece after. What? I don't have heavy raid chest piece. I don't know if I can do that one. I think they're implying that the cursor is the fact that many other games have to rotate the camera. It goes to center, always as an anchor. You can reliably base your next mouse movements off of. Yours who doesn't do it, so not necessarily a bug, just quality of life. Okay. There's a sky scale achievement bug for the Soto achievement. The essence of life, the 20 revive one, is only achievable on the character you started the mastery with. If you swap to another character, the revive tracking buff never applies to your character. I can't test that one because I've already done that. Could just honorable mention Harvest Temple CM because there's tons of bugs in that instance. I've never attempted Harvest Temple CM. Are you taking notes of bugs? Yeah, I'm letting people yell bugs they know about at me. If I can replicate it, if you tell me about a bug and I can make that bug happen on my screen and record it, I might include it in a video. There's a Largos bug where the boss just doesn't phase. If you phase the boss at the same time as the break part happens, the boss won't move to the new platform. You just lose as you watch the old platform sink in the water. I did see that once, but that was like 3 years ago. Does that still happen? one of the Skyscale collection vendors is bugged when you buy a whistle from him. That was in the patch notes yesterday. I think they just fixed that, like a chew. I heard the Skyscale one. My friends had that and they were mad when I told them about it. Thief Axe cannot hit beehives on Wing 2 and other objects. Axe Shadow Steps on Wing 1's Wind Spirit Veil are odd. When Deadeye's mark doesn't work on the rock in the Sunquell Fractal. What? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to play Thief in a Fractal to replicate these. Ugh. Good evening, everyone. Hey, X4. We're on slippery ground as in Shiver Peak Strike mission, and you fall or jump off the edge and open your glider, you still fall due to the effect of slippery ground. Okay, that doesn't sound right, because I've done that strike mission 1,000 times, but I'll try it. Maybe I just don't walk off slippery ground. Might be glitchy mouse. Okay. Let's see. Let's divide this by section. Warrior, Guardian, Revenant, Ranger, Engineer, Thief, Elementalist, Necromancer, Mesmer. Alright. Alright, so Kata Orb. Signet of Earth thing. Blade Sword, Dragon Trigger 2. Something about Warrior. When switching between action cam and default cam, we'll just leave that as like a miscellaneous.
Come on and slam and welcome to Japan, kids.
Miscellaneous, Wing 5.
It's time for tentacles.
Orin Plants, Warrior thing. Okay, these are Warrior things. I actually love that Captain Crapface is here right now because he's giving me lots of Warrior stuff. Thief Axe. Ranger. Wing 5, Slipper Ground. Okay. Alright. So, we got those and this stuff right now. Okay. I know if you jump with a mount or a war claw, which I typically do, you can just fall when you pull out your glider, but I think that's also the timing. Pet Chip. Chip is not in here at the moment, my friend. Have to try that later. Guys, is new patch slay? Yes, Queen! No, it's fine. Will you get paid extra for this? Extra? That implies I get paid at all. No. No. I like being what I am, but I'm not on ArenaNet's payroll. Unless you're using like my referral link. Then maybe I get a kickback. Also, if you get your friends to download Guild Wars 2, use my referral link, chat. When the next expansion comes out, you should absolutely use my referral link. If you're at shallow water as Inji, and then you rocket boot underwater, aim at the shore from around 3 meters and use them. You'll be able to flash run for like a second on the ground. You know, rocket boots gives you super speed after you use them with a trait. It just sounds like you have the trait. If you get wiped between 34 and 38% on Mersat Overseer, the boss fight keeps going, but only the boss moves until the 3 things are picked up again, so free kill. I think I saw that once, however, does that... The question is, can I replicate that? But we'll see. Rising Spirit Soto Mastery with Griffin. Flying through an updraft gives a vigor buff. Flying through another updraft while the buff is on you, it doesn't refresh. Rather, you lose the bus. You lose the bus? Alright. Shooting Gunsaber 3 from high ground. No registers depending on height difference. Warrior. When you play PvP using Willbender, you die. That's intended. Has anyone mentioned the plethora of Whisper Jormak bugs? Yeah, the problem is getting them to replicate, because they're always just like random. Wing 7, Kadim the Peerless challenge mode, that if you collect the yellow orbs too quickly, the person who got thrown into the air will not get the special key to use the raid and not wipe. I think you mentioned that bug in your Get to the Point Raid CM's video. Yeah, I haven't done... I'm not doing Kadim the Peerless again. I don't like that fight. You can clip through walls with Sandjackal Teleport plus Crystal Wings if done at nearly the same time. Wall teleport first, then Wings. Any wall? Or just some walls? "30-second cooldown between tests." I think you have the legendary light ray leggings that would work too. Mostly walls, usually thin walls are the best. Tarkton personal delivery portal is bugged to only make me lose. I know this is a bug, but when I just run straight holding down W and mount, the mount goes in the opposite direction. What? Yeah, I can't replicate that. Yeah, I'm not having that. You want visual bugs or only mechanical? Any bug. Any bug. In Brisbane Wildlands are 2 waypoints that are permanently contested. Which waypoint? Oh, this character doesn't have the map. Hang on. Are you collecting bugs? I am. I'm collecting bugs. I'm a bug collector today. Oud Maestro. Chat, do I even want to know why Twitch is blocking this? Who on Twitch used this in such a way that this became a flagged term? Put that over there. Artosis. Okay. Brisbane Wildlands. Hang on. Alright, I have to port there to see it. Thief steal doesn't steal gold. Alright. I see one there. Mercurize waypoint.
I master my art with unyielding patience.
And one there, and I see one there. So, which two is it?
Like the oak, I never yield. No one can deny my skill.
I walk a gentler path. The branch that doesn't bend will break.
Nothing can break me. No blade can cut me.
The south one and the west one?
On the wind.
So, Mercurize waypoint and Pro Zemix Lab? Let's see. Hold on. Brisbane Wildlands waypoints. Prozemix Lab and what was the other one? Mercwise? Mercrise waypoint always contested? Question mark.
It never ends. I travel and the world reviews.
The Escalonian performer pants like a human male makes your waist warped.
It's more than mayhem.
On human male.
I contemplate.
On the battlefield?
In the wilderness.
Hold on. I actually have a human male character. Hang on. Alright, so let's see. Okay. Here's a naked human male with a bowl cut. And what are the pants? Ascalonian performer pants. Ascalonian. Hey, thank you. This is so oddly specific. I don't know, is it? They just look like tight pants. Oh, wait. It nerfs your cheeks. All right, so hold on. Like, look at the dumpster. It steals the dumpster.
Guys, look at me. I'm so
This is so oddly specific. Human male Ascalonian performer pants steals your butt. There we go. Okay. I was able to replicate that. Literally unplayable. It's Ascalonian, not Ascalonian. Let's see. VFX on Bladesworn UI when you go into Weep Stance doesn't match the UI. Wait, what? What does that mean? I'll write that down, but I don't understand what you're telling me. Why is it? Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. Reflected gun flame, no regs if total distance traveled is higher than a total range. I'm torn between Healer Chrono or Scourge. What to do? Compromise. Play Warrior. The contested puzzle in Roseband might be the guild puzzle one. Warriors are just a mess. I think everyone's a mess, but Captain Crapface is very, very educated on Warrior, so he knows a lot of that mess. What's the fastest way to earn XP on new Neos? Do the metas and stuff, or do rift hunting, and have a lot of boosters active. Yeah, go into Dragon Trigger and look at your Dragon Trigger icons. All right, here. All right. I need one of the. Hey, can you help me? I need flow. I gotta remember how to play this character. Okay. Go into Dragon Trigger. Okay, so I see that these three have the same icon. Is that what you mean? Oh, the pulsing. Oh, right here. This pulsing square. It's higher up. It's not like lined up with them. Oh, yeah. All right. This issue, Untamed recently had this. They get that stupid green hue on their health bar, and the green hue was like up like a few centimeters. It wasn't like lined up with the health bar. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. I understand now. All right. Understood. Any more, chat?
I don't have the size of a Norn or the brawn of a Char, but I manage.
You carry yourself like a champion.
Legendary raid armor skin. Equip it fresh, transmute a skin over it, and it should appear clipped through the new skin. Works with light raid leggings. Light, huh? This guy has the ledgy legs the ledgy armor legs right now. So you want me to go to wardrobe, legs, and pick something else? No? It's not working. Alright, hang on. Nope. I can't replicate that one. Sorry. Hello, hello. Hey, Muskar. Have a stacking sigil on your ally. Make him give a boon to you while you are in combat and kill yourself with fall damage, and that gives 5 stacks of sigil. That's so... What? That's not going to affect any part of the game. So yeah, on a leap year on the night of a full moon, jump on one leg and hop in 3 circles and you can hear the nearby bush sing happy birthday. Alright, how about just don't do that? Rocket Boots maintains underwater speed on ground. Aim from the water on the ground. From the water on the ground? Alright, I'll see what I can do. Okay. Weaver bugs, please. I mean, tell me Weaver bugs. On Asura wielding a bow, your backpack grows in size with idle combat animations and shrinks again after the animation is used. What? Oh my god. Okay. I need an Asura with a bow. Longbow or short bow? Flutterized. Longbow or short bow? Banner of Tactics is a stun break, but you can't use it while CC'd, but it has a cast time. That's funny.
Your path leads through many battlefields.
All right.
Seize the moment.
Your journey is over.
It never ends. I travel, and the world reveals its
Okay.
truths to me.
Seems strangely comfortable with your violent life.
It's more than mayhem. I meditate.
I got a short bow equipped right now.
On the battlefield?
In the wilderness.
All right.
The singing of a sword is like a breeze through the trees.
What's the biggest backpack I got so I can notice this? Okay. Alright, weapon swapping between bow and non-bow. I don't see a change. Unsheath. What the
Forgive
Hold
me,
on.
but you're not like other warriors I've met. Is your life difficult?
I don't have the size of a Norn or the brawn of a Char, but I manage.
You carry yourself like a champion.
I fight like a Sylvari. My blade flows and cuts like a cold wind in the forest.
It is! It's like inflating. What the hell? Alright, what about with the daggers? It's just the bow! What? That's so weird. I wonder if there was, maybe originally there was an intended interaction with a quiver. Like you had a quiver of arrows on your back or something? Every time you do that, a human male loses his cheeks? Asuras holding bows have growing backpacks. That's so weird.
You're an enigma. Tell me what you do. I'll tell you who you
Kick travels and hits from a lower distance than stated on the tooltip.
I am no placid gardener, no gentle guardian. Thorns bite, vines choke, and I kill.
Alright, got it.
Your path is very
When playing Norn, there's... Oh, that's your problem. No. There's a bug where upon character creation you forget math. Oh, wait, you were trolling too? Where do you think the arrows come from? They spawn in the bag. In Dragon's Den, getting one of the interest points in south near the Vista, the ley line one, is impossible to get without someone helping you, even if you follow YouTube guides. What? Or maybe you just need to do it like when the meta's over? Because when the meta's over, you can run around a lot more areas.
I gather magical knowledge.
I miss the blue ghost that Bladesworn could launch for a few moments. Yo, I helped to get that fixed. I absolutely helped with that one. Do I still... Hold on a sec. I know I tweeted about that.
Flourishes in every corner of the world. I gather.
I see. You learn, you gather, I
Where
destroy.
is it? Where's the Blue Man group? Ah, I found it. Right here. For those who didn't see it, there was a patch where Bladesworn, when they, I think it was Cyclone Trigger, fired blue dudes. This is me casting it was sublime. This is me casting Cyclone Trigger, and I was just firing blue dudes at people. So when she says send dudes, it wasn't a typo. That's what she means, chat.
I master my art with unyielding patience.
Send dudes.
I grow stronger.
I absolutely helped get this fixed.
Like the oak, I never yield. No one can deny my
Wendigo says, can I get drops if I minimize Chrome, but I'm still listening?
Nothing can break.
Chat, I need your help with this question.
Blade can cut me. I am a leaf on the wind.
I need help from professional consumers. Alright, most people are saying yes. Might be any weapon on the back. There's a bug on a warrior with rifle equipped. If you go to Kessex Hills to any part with centaurs and hit them with a rifle, the rifle goes invisible. You cannot be serious. The centaurs take your rifle?
Your path leads through many battlefields. How do you know when your journey is over?
It never ends. I travel, and the world reveals its
Alright, I wrote it down.
Seems strangely comfortable with your violent life.
It's more than mayhem. I meditate, I contemplate.
On the battlefield?
In the wilderness.
Okay.
The singing of a
There's a bug on a herald when if you activate light, darkness, and elements, and then switch from elevated compassion to another Grandmaster trait, and back to Draconic Echo, you have permanent quickness with no energy drain. Again, this seems like something you can't really abuse in a real situation, but I'll write it down. Filthy herald's bug in the game.
You're not like other warriors I've met. Is your life difficult?
Centaur steals your gun. Stop that.
You carry yourself like a champion.
I fight like a Sylvari.
Kadim the Peerless, the Force of Havoc's road becomes invisible soon after spawning, only reappearing briefly for its despawn animation. Female Char Thief with staff as weapon have goofy facial expressions when jumping while the staff is unsheathed. It's like their eyes pop out of their head for a second. You are not gonna make me make a female Char to see this. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to make a racial bugs section.
Have you met others who follow your path?
Many.
Unblockable attacks sometimes deal damage through full counters. Specifically, remember that because I learned that through Better Warrior repeatedly folding me like a lawn chair. Alright. I mean, doesn't that make sense, though? It's unblockable. It goes through it. That doesn't seem like a bug. That seems like it's intended.
You're an enigma. Tell me what you do. I'll tell you who you are.
I am a warrior.
Giant Vomit, Orb Goop, and Zaitan sections of Harvest Temple. There's nothing bugged about that. It just hits like a truck.
Gentle guardian. Thorns bite, vines choke, and I kill.
Your path is very different from mine.
They despawn. What? Health bar, don't know what causes it. I haven't never seen that one. They despawn while still being lethal. Oh, you're saying the graphic goes away, but they keep damaging you? Human female using a victory rock makes a derpy face.
Fate has brought us together. What do you
Oh my god.
seek in life?
I gather magical knowledge. I harvest magic.
Dude, do I have character slots? I'm gonna have to buy a character slot to do this stupid idea. In Tangled Depths meta, when Chakarant in the Rattle lane is using his tail slam, the falling rocks, orange circles don't hurt. But in the other 3 lanes, it does hurt. Oh my god. I think I might have experienced that, but I didn't realize it. Did they fix the bug where underwater texture disappeared in the preview? I don't know.
I master my art with unyielding patience. Like a great elf.
Is that a human female? And oh my god, the derpy face is so true.
Like the oak, I never yield.
By the way, Mark, I've been watching on mute to avoid spoilers. How are you enjoying the past so far? It's alright. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. To, say something that I really, really enjoyed. The new fractal is my favorite part. The thief thing might work with warriors. I think melee staff animations are the problem. Wait, what thief thing? Not that. Something else. The female char. Female char staff. Okay. Oh, this thing right here. Got it.
Seems strangely comfortable.
New fractal has oil! Yes, it does. Arcane chest preventing mounting is a pain. How do they prevent mounting? Like, I can mount up to a chest, open it, and then mount back up. So, what do you mean? Do a lesser arcane chest? The chest gives a buff which prevents mounting. There's a lesser one. I don't actually know where a lesser one is, y'all. I think there might be one on the ring. Hang on. All right. Is it because of the time running out thing? Yeah. So the time running out thing prevents mounting. Okay. I can see what you mean by that. Wait, where did it go? No, where did my sheet go? I lost my, there we go. I had too many windows open. Arcane chests prevent mounting for a long time. So here's what I can kind of imagine how they set that up. Basically, like, you start opening the box, and the box gives you a buff that says you can't mount while you're doing the puzzle. But if you finish the puzzle early because of masteries, it doesn't get rid of the buff early. I'm betting that's how it's coded, and that's the problem. If you dodge, it removes it? Really? The capture chest themselves is a bug. Harbinger 4 underwater is standard Shroud 4. Alright, that's funny. I'll copy that down. I'm not gonna go replicate it right this second. Where's Necro? Ah, no. Dang it. There we go. Okay. Lanterns have a mount issue after lighting it. I always light the lanterns while I'm on my mount. When you main hand offhand equipped in set 1, but have only offhand in set 2, equipping a main hand weapon puts it in the set 2 slot even if your set 1 is currently equipped. Well, yeah, because that's the only open slot. I don't think that's a bug. I think that's intended. What's the map that announces location? Regions of Tyria. It's a Blishud module. Harbingers stand up and slide through the water when firing attacks underwater. Oh, god dang it. Dang it, I want to see this. I want to see the electric slide. Where's my Necro? I want to see this. The problem, though, is going to be Shroud Juice. Hold on. Oh, oh wait, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Hang on. Where's the stupid... No, not Champion's Rest. Wizard's Tower, Arborstone. Dang it! What is... 1,000 Seas. Where's my 1,000 Seas pass? There's actually underwater golems there. This is the only time I've ever needed this. I'm so excited. Hold on. Where the frick is it? Mukluk Twitch Esquire has it. Who is that? You. Give here. I've never needed the underwater golems before this moment. 1,000 Seas? Yeah, Fishlock. Hey! Chip says hi, chat. There it is. Alright. What's up? I pet him too aggressively. Some programmer is celebrating right now. It's a filthy pay-to-win lounge. You have to go there to practice your underwater rotation. It's a feature. All right. Somewhere down here is underwater golems. I know it. Underwater golem, the time is coming so... Okay, here we go. Alright, so first off, I need to build up the juice. I don't know what underwater weapons give life force. I have no idea. Alright, there we go. The 2 does. Alright. Yep, we just sliding. We're just sliding. No legs required to get where we're going. Okay, yep, it works. Alright. Where's the sheet? Underwater Harbinger. 1 spam. Your legs stop working. This is the content I never knew I needed. Someone said I've never seen underwater necro. It's actually pretty good. Sinking tome? You tie an anchor to something. And it's like a freaking coffin, and it like, or a gravestone, and it pulls them down. Like in World v World, it's funny because you just tie a gravestone to someone, and then they get pulled down to the floor. I forget, what does the spear do? Deadly Feast. Summon vampiric shrimp. Behold my summoned shrimp. Are you telling me a vampiric shrimp fried this right? Some guy at ArenaNet like 12 years ago. I got an idea. Freaking vampiric shrimp. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the underwater flesh golem is like an undead shark. Okay. Any more? Any more for the list? The tooltip's interaction with melee attacks and the interaction with projectiles when Shield Master is equipped is exactly the same. Okay. That actually reminds me, I think Ranger trait that buffs Warhorn doesn't update Warhorn for tooltip. I'm pretty sure. What's with the weird looking char in the middle of all the Asura? That's not a char. Hold on. Hey! There we go. Took me too long to find the move camera button. Speaking of char. What's up, dude? Welcome. He's on the second floor of his castle right now. He's just chilling. All right. Let's see. You seem to have missed one of my comments. Let me see. Counterblow, Mace 2, and Riposte Sword interact differently with ranged attacks. Counterblow blocks only one. Riposte will block as many as the duration allows. Man, some of these I'm going to have to get into, like, duels to test. Alright. Alright, I'm feeling kind of inspired. This is a fun video project. Let me see. Let's see. I opened Twitter, and the moment I changed over to it, that tweet jumped to the top. Like, the second I clicked it, and then suddenly there's a freaking cat with a doobie. That's actually a Guild Wars 2 player I follow. That's Gix. Gix is the person who gets people, like, legendary armor. But it's like the moment I saw her, like, this was up there, and the moment I changed over, it's like Neko with a, Neko with weed. Alright. Let's see. I'm feeling inspired. The QA juices are flowing. Tell me about a bug in hashtag Guild Wars 2 that needs fixing and how to replicate it. If I can't replicate it, then it stays broken. For legal reasons, that part is a joke. I have no power here. GIF. Bugs. No, not Bugs Bunny. Ew, Bugs. Bug. The one, there we go. The one from Helldivers. Do this one. Okay. There we go. This should probably get me a few hundred replies. Alright. There are no bugs in Bossing Say. When searching for a beefy char DPS build Guild Wars 2, the person who respects you of your value most will enter the room and judge you. This is an oversight by the devs. Makes me think of that meme, and it's like the anime while you're alone. It's like an awesome fight scene, and it's like the anime when your mom walks in, and it's like some fan servicey moment. Liked and repost. Thank you. It's not a bug, it's an inside. Sometimes if you go AFK on character logout screen, your tunes come to life and start dancing. Oh, wow, this is called a segue. Okay, break time. Thirsty.
To be, yeah, dancing in the moonlight, gazing at the stars so bright. Get up on the floor, dancing all night long. Get up on the floor, dancing till the break of dawn. Get up on the floor, dancing till the break of dawn. Get up on
Imagine if he had the same clothes to make it seamless. I did that. So beside my wardrobe is entirely dark shirts, and I have 2 dark hoodies, and I like wearing them. They fit me well. They're comfy, and so it's like Scooby-Doo, always wearing the same outfit. And before I had the beard, I would sometimes go into Mistlock, and I would do that, and then just like take a bathroom break, and it would always take people like 5 to 10 seconds to realize that it was like cutting to the pre-recorded stuff, because I knew the exact spot to stand to do that. The song came on and on my Spotify. I had to do a double take. Scooby-Doo only wears a collar. Like the Scooby Gang. The Scooby Gang. How do I get into new part of the Naos map? I played the story. If you're on a map that's doing the meta, if they've done the meta for the first 2 parts, as long as it works, then a meta opens on the 3rd part, and you can go over to the 3rd part and move on. Inet, we hear you about the dancing login screen. Have decided to move Alacrity around again. You need to complete the second meta first. I think you need to do both. I think you have to beat both metas, and also Frode needs to not be bugged. On some maps, he gets bugged and doesn't move, and then that's a problem. Is Frode on the bug list? You know what? Hold on a sec. I need to put this on YouTube too, because then I have the potential to get like a few thousand more responses. All right, create post. Bap. It doesn't need a picture. We'll just do that. There we go. Okay. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm kind of happy because I just got a video idea, and it's well because I wasn't really feeling the desire to jump on that try all the DPS builds thing yet. I will do that in the near future, but I wasn't really ready to do that, and this is fun and exciting for me. There's already a few responses. What do they say? Harbinger Shroud 3 underwater. Wait, what? Oh god, we just finished the Harbinger thing. Okay, I'll write it down. What is this? Alright, hang on. Let's add this. Let's do that, and do that. Okay. If you use Sky Scale Charged Jump, you can't lean forward. What? I don't know what that means, but I'll write it down. Boon Herald gives more boons than Catalyst. I don't think that's a bug. I think they just hate your class. That works as intended, but it's bugging me. Movement freezing on Mount in Wing 5 after being frozen at Broken King. Alright, I'll write this down. I'm gonna have to get a recording of this, because I will only include these in a video if I can get footage of it happening. To get a recording of that, I gotta find someone who's already done Soulless Horror and let me into their instance. So alright, here's the idea, chat. I get a collection of a bunch of bugs, and then in a day or two, we do a stream where I just try to replicate them all. Like, I just try to break every single one of these in every way that it says and get footage of it. It should be a very buggy stream. Let's see. No shooting sky skills when descending. What? Alright, I'm descending. Oh, you're right. I can spit while ascending. I can spit while strafing. I can't spit while descending. I don't know if that's a bug or some kind of weird design choice. Sky scale can't spit fireball while descending. The frozen thing in Wing 5 is extremely regulatable. Just get to 4 stacks of greens, get healed so you don't die, then your mount is broken until you relog. There's no option to store in wardrobe on item skin as item if you have the item unlocked. There's no option to store in wardrobe on an item skin if you have the item unlocked. Why would you want to do that? If you have the item unlocked, you couldn't store it in the wardrobe, right? So why? I don't understand. It's not a bug, but if you get skins in bulk from Wizard's Vault, it's annoying. Some of attacks on final boss in the new Fractal go straight through full counter. Here's an idea for a thumbnail. Put Goric panicking while you go switch bugs. I will put that at the top of this sheet as potential. There you go. That's a potential idea. Tried the sky scale thing, confirmed, but I went underwater by mistake at the end and the fireball line appeared underwater. New bug! Let's see, what else? Hold on, refresh. Is there any more yet? If you get downed as you jump into an updraft, you can't use your revive skill and die, and your corpse goes up and down in the draft. What situations are you in that you're dying in updrafts? I don't even want to write this down. Imagine me trying to replicate this. I'm like jumping up and down in updraft, like, hit me! Hit me! Dude, for generations, your corpse and remains just floating. Store in wardrobe unlocks skin and gives you a transmutation charge. Zera updrafts. People are coming out of the woodwork with the weirdest situations. Yeah. If you get skins from Wizard Vault, they auto unlock. Oh, is this one of those situations like where you get a skin, you buy like a skin or something, it unlocks, but then you've got the weird item in your inventory and you just have to like destroy it? Is that what you mean, Crapface? Because I think I've seen that with like some Black Lion stuff. Yeah, okay. Some sky scale launchers that awkwardly placed, and it happened to me that I got kind of stuck, but I couldn't I could port them out away. Could also be intended to save you from wasting a skin item. I got an axe skin from SAV unlocked, but I'm left with the axe. Once you have the skin unlocked, you could just delete the item, right? Yeah, but it's weird that it happens a lot. Yeah, I know what you guys are talking about now. Let's see. When you buy a skin item, you unlock skin. Then you have an item that says it unlocks the skin you can't do anything with. Oh my god, if we're going to talk about the gem store, I could add like 5 more. Okay, you guys know how I've done like tons and tons of giveaways. Oh, let me take you on a magic roller coaster ride. Alright. Welcome to the gem store. Alright? Let's say I want to gift someone this glider. Okay? And let's say I want to gift... Who is this guy here? No, I need someone on my friends list. Hang on. Here we go. Anodic Shadow. Alright? Anodic Shadow is currently logged in. He's on a character named Alaya. Alright, so if I search Alaya? Why? I actually don't know why that's not working. Hang on. Anodic? Okay. Alright, there's Alaya. Alright? When the person is logged in, you have to type in their character name. Now, watch this. His account name is anodicshadow.3647. It does not find him. Okay? Watch this. Here's a friend who is offline. Amarok.2147. It finds him if I type in his account name. So, if you're gifting someone and they're offline, you cannot type a character name, you have to type an account name. If they're logged in, you cannot type an account name, you have to type in the character name they're currently on. Also, they have to be in your party or on your friends list. And if your friends list is full, you can't invite them to that, so you have to invite them to your party to send them a present. That's not a situation many of you will encounter, but I do because your friends list shares the same limit as your followers list. So if too many people follow you, if you're an international superstar celebrity sensation, you can't friend anyone, so you can't gift them unless you get in a party with them. And it shares the same limit as the block list. So if too many people follow someone, then they can harass him and he can't block them. Sounds like a muck problem? It is a muck problem. It is a muck problem. Yeah. It's bad. So that's the thing. Also, you know, the gem store, like if I'm sending out like keys or something, like if someone's like, oh, you know, he wins a giveaway and I want to send them like, you know, 8 black line keys, I have to send them 5, then 1, then 1, then 1, because like I can't just send 8. And also if the screen lags and I click any button, it'll do the purchase multiple times. I have to just wait and not touch anything no matter how long it takes. Suffering for success, yeah. So I would say the store is fine for people that are just doing like, you know, one purchase on occasion. But if you're ever doing multiple in a row for any reason, it's really jank. It's really janky. Muck has thought this through. Who was the victim? Rage, I was the victim. I've suffered from this. Relic of Norris is bugged on Mesmer. Once it makes you big, a handful of clone gens abilities break. Easiest to test with the utility mirror images. Aiden have tried to fix this before, but all they did was change around which clone skills were broken. What? Okay. Hang on. I'll put that in the Mesmer section. And B. That is now the only thing in the Mesmer section. Alright. I'm just gonna write gem store. The fact you can't refuse your friend gifting you stuff you don't want is a good one. Ranos, when people send me stuff that I have no intention of using, I feel bad about it. And there was one day, chat was like, rich people in chat were trolling me, and they kept sending me fishing poles. And I got like 3 or 4 of that fishing pole that looks like there's an octopus wrapped around it. And 1, I never fished in this game. And 2, it was duplicates of the same skin. They kept sending it to me, and I couldn't return it. Now, that's a really, really rare problem, but yeah, I had that too. Mug, here's my in-game name if you want to try out the gifting bug, I volunteer.
Mukluk hype.
Hey Pyro, thank you. Have I informed already that Poison and Agony reduce battle standards revival percentage, often stopping it from reviving? That is normal. Poison reduces healing, and healing, like revive skills are actually healing ones. Like when you'd use a revive skill, it actually does a massive chunk of healing on the downstate person. So it is, I think, completely normal that poison interferes with that. So like if you're in PvP and the enemy is trying to revive, if you've got any skill that can poison, like if you can't CC the reviver, you can poison the downstate guy to interfere with it. I think that is just standard. Okay. Let's see. Let's refresh the tweet and see if there's any new juicy stuff. If you get downed as you jump into an updraft... Oh, wait, we read that one. Activating the Warclaw attack skill mid-jump makes it go on cooldown without activating. What? Okay, hold on. I haven't used my Warclaw in a while. I mean, isn't that just the same as when you use a skill that, like, hold on. I guess it doesn't happen with Raptor. That's a poor choice. Oh, the bunny does it. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. Okay, so we found 3 mounts, it doesn't work. Warclaw, it doesn't work and it goes on cooldown. Bunny, it does work even when you're already in the middle of something. Okay. Well, replicated. Alright. Not so much a bug as a missing feature, but a way to reset someone on friend follower block list to not be a nickname you set for them. Bunny's an exception. Doesn't WJ have a ton of bugs with the instant death or fall on all the abilities at the same time? What? Is this only for bugs we actually want fixed? I'm just collecting bugs. It sees another bug is my account name not being updated for you, even though it's been 2 years since I last changed it. Nope, you're Alia of the back. Maybe something recent, or maybe it's for me. When I look in the trading post, when I look for weapons or armor with locked skins, it won't show me anything sorting a price up, but shows things fine sorting price down. Also, it works fine both ways using I am Evan Nashblade. Okay, hold on. I never used this feature. How do I search for what is it? Lock skins? Search for weapons with only show locked. Okay. And then well. You're not allowed to be poor in here. Okay. Searching TP for weapons, armor, only show locked by cheapest breaks the TP. All right. Dude, it's like, yes sir, can I interest you? It smells like porn here. Another highlighted message. Hope to be read about the action camera. What's up, Mort? Okay, hang on. Let's see. Action camera gets activated randomly while not intended. Usually it happens while in combat and when you least need it. I have never had that happen, so I don't know how to replicate that. Like, I have never, like, I don't even remember the button to go into action cam without going into the settings and looking it up. But as someone who never uses action cam, it never turns on for me in like 8,000 hours. So I don't know how to replicate that. I'm wondering if you're accidentally hitting a button for it. Yo, Mug, what's up? Hi, Wolf. Engineer Flamethrower 2 blast disappears when aimed at self. Why are you shooting yourself with a flamethrower? You people. Okay, hold on. All right, I wrote it down. Happens to me sometimes, so specifically at Tangled Depths. Does anyone else get weird targeting while Skyscale 2ing? It misses the action cam. I'm gonna watch all stream at how long for drops. Hey Wolf, I'm gonna be here for like another 10 minutes and then I'm going to raid someone else doing drops so people can keep getting drops. Only the blast. Meow went the dinosaur, subscribed to the Prime. Thank you, Meow, appreciate that, welcome. Recently I got stuck T-posing on my Mountain Wing 5. It's apparently known within the community an issue with the statues fight. Not sure the details, it's worth including on your video because it looks super broken with full party of affected players. As long as they make airplane noises. Come do a unranked PvP match with me and my sister. Wait, what? That's a whisper. I just read a whisper I just received out loud. That's odd. Has all those streams everything with bugs? Yeah, I've been inspired. So people were complaining about some bugs, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a video on bugs that need to be fixed. Tell me about bugs. And then everyone's just like, bleh, and it's just going nuts right now. Let me see. Has there been any on the YouTube side? Let me check. The YouTube comment. No comments there yet. All right. The chalk, they need bed fix. Mech 3 shortbow seems to miss everything. What? I know Mech 3 shortbow covers red circles on the ground. Mech 3 shortbow misses everything, end quote. Have we talked about raid bugs? I've gotten a few. People getting frozen on their mount after statues of Grinth was one that we just heard a few times. Something about Kadim the Peerless. I'm not going to Kadim the Peerless. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I haven't done Kadim the Peerless in years, and I don't want to break that record now. Not the shortbow part, the punch from shortbow. What the hell do you mean the punch from shortbow? Are you using those arrows with boxing gloves on the end from Looney Tunes? Mug, do you have an add-on for displaying the map name on arrival? I do! It's a very sharp of you to notice. Not many people see that. That is called Regions of Tyria. It is a module included in the BlishHUD program, and here's a link to that if you want it. It's just a fun little thing. No, mech sounds like the mech talent tree that does a rocket punch. Oh, you're talking about the mech's punch. Wait, you're saying shortbow 3 doesn't make the mech fire his punch? Mech 3 with rocket punch from mech. Okay. Some of y'all are really bad at describing bugs. I'm just like, how do I replicate this? And they're just like, bow's broke, boss! What? And they're like, when you do the thing, it doesn't do it. King of Fires has no animation on its active component despite being an AoE. I don't know what, I'm gonna have to Google what King of Fires is, dude. I will try though. I like how this whole section has just been Captain Crapface chat. This all him. You did tech support, you know how tickets are. I know, I left. Did you put the ranger pet, but that doesn't trigger protection with that trait that I don't remember how it's called? I don't remember which one that was. They might have fixed that. At least the one person that uses Inchi Shortbow is trying to get it fixed. I've heard it's popular in World v World. I just don't like World v World lately, so I haven't tried it. Berserker Grandmaster trait. Okay, let me include. That'll save me time later because I won't know where that is. Shield Master. Wizard's Tower looks like a big, surprise, blue-eyed cookie from above. Blushing cheeks. now I'm just like, look, that's the left leg, that's the right leg, that's the left hand, that's the right hand. He's got like a bender into it. He's just like, that's, you all see that now. Is Ranger Turtle still bugged? Beep beep. No, it's not bugged. Yeah, I got the other boons. It's working. What are your thoughts on Condition, Hammer, Tempest, Celestial Gear, Elementalist? It feels significantly easier to play and manage button-wise. The other LME skill is very survival too. I'm not an Ellie main. All I can say is I haven't tried that. So I don't have an opinion on that. That looks like a turtle seen from above. What's that in the south then? That's just a door. Get your head out of the gutter. Did you get the Skyfarer achievement or is it bugged to stay within topic? Skyfarer. I'm 2 out of 3 apparently. Oh, no. What? Hang on. It's a tail. There you go. It's a turtle tail. There you go. Yeah. Oh, the meta's going. Bunch of treasure there. I'm wondering if I should run over there, if it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that. Wait, what was it called? Is it the Wayfarer? Dang it. I forgot the name of the freaking achievement. Skyfarer. Alright. Skyfarer, achieve, broke. There we go. Done. Another bug is that world map of the Wizard's Tower has black boxes on both sides of it. What? That? Oh, and right there. Oh, there was one. I don't know if it's still there. I saw a YouTube short from someone about the map in Guild Wars 2. I can't remember where it was. And it was like, on the map, if you looked really close, it said like Google Maps 2003 somewhere. Like they had just taken a chunk of like Google Maps and then like smeared it, and that's how they made this map. And they showed it, but I don't know how long
Pictures
ago
of
that was.
Spider-Man!
Hi, Aliver. There's a lot of weird textures in there. Okay. Are you bug hunting? We're bug hunting. That was probably pirate software. They fixed that. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Don't know if it counts as a bug, but dual wielding and attack speed bonus from Berserk are both overwritten by quickness, which makes them non-existent while quickness is active. I don't know. Because that might be like, you know how if you have any traits that give you run speed and then you get swiftness, it just kind of overrides it? It might be like that. Oh, Mukluk. Hi, Angel Death. You and your silly QL bug reports. Yo, I've never done this before. Let's see. You know what? I know a Ranger one that I reported 6 years ago that hasn't been fixed. Allies, aid, plus search and rescue interaction. Go over that. Alright, chat. I got 2 more minutes. You got 2 more minutes to tell me yo bugs. Otherwise, I'm not fixing them. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I don't work at Arena Nut. Many world builders take inspiration from the real world after fantasy world. Some outright copy general outline of existing chunk and color of different content. It's amusing as the sound it works. You know, one of the coolest things I learned from D&Ding about how to like design a new landmass if you're doing like a campaign is order a pizza. And then when you get the pizza box and it has a big grease stain in it, you take a picture of it and you outline that. That's your landmass. And you've now got something to work with. We've got a bunch of chain of islands here. And you've got pizza you can eat too. That's how you that's how you create your new landmass when you're doing like new D&D worlds. I learned that like a decade ago. Ranger's Pet Gazelle, does it still go through targets when you use the CC? I don't recall. I don't know. I've seen toss a bunch of dice out and outline is using half velvets of snow. What's a chain of islands called? Archipelago. What amount of bug report Muck's gonna make another arena member quit their job? Like Ben P? Yeah, Ben P was the guy that like, I was like, hey, there's no music in Beta Gen. He's like, really? I made Beta Gen. And I'm like, what? It's your fault? And I was like, ah ha 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 ha. And he quit like a week later. So I'm pretty sure there's still no music there. Pretty sure there's still no music there. Yeah, he went on to work at another company, and he actually sent me a copy of their new game when they finished that. In Arvin's Temple, if you phase Primordius' head during the wind-up for the big chomp, then wipe. Next time it will not render the AoE, and the attack comes much sooner. If you phase Primordius' head during the wind-up for the big chomp. Okay. That prevents the top parts. What's the plastic topper? Huh? The little plastic table? That's supposed to be so the top of the box doesn't touch the pizza and then lift all of the cheese off with it. Isn't Ruby's geography based on a folded napkin stain? I'm not sure. I found the 2005 Google text on world map, old screwdriver 12 years ago. Plus, you know, if you've got a charge skill that goes through the enemy and out the other side, the question is, did they intend for that? Because that might not be a bug. It might be, like, just a weird interaction. Hold on. Let me find something with a hit point bar. It looks like it reached the enemy and then stopped. So, I think that's good right now. Piercing? Yeah. The darker the stain, the higher the mountain. Oh man, you're getting elevation out of your pizza stains? That's fantastic. Combustive shot activates traits if it lands on the ground. Unless you activate Berserk while casting it, then it doesn't activate traits when landing on the ground. Inconsistent interaction. Oh boy. This video is going to be 50% warrior bugs. Because of a certain crap face. Make a picket, take a picket, generate terrain in Blender. Yeah. Okay, road cards, thank you for the prime. Yo, thank all of you guys for the primes today. You keep me employed. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It allows me to focus on making stupid videos like this one. Just like that. All right, chat, with that, I do need to head out at a reasonable time. I streamed 14 hours unplanned yesterday. I need to spend time with my family, do some chores, run some errands, stuff like that, and I will be back later tonight for more content. Thank you guys for being here. A couple plugs on the way out. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mukluk. I stream every day on, every evening and every weekday morning on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm live on both. The follow button if you're on Twitch, like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It really does help us out. These are links to my 2 YouTube channels. I got 2. Yeah, G Billy, your mom lets you have 2 channels? Yes, I got 2. If you like my stuff, subscribe to both of those. Help a mucker out. Special thanks to the patrons. They help me feed my cat. They're wonderful. And sign up for my Patreon if you want to help feed my cat. And with that, let me find someone to raid on the Twitch side so that people that are mooching drops will still get the drops. And let me see who's live right now. Oh, Laura's live. I'm going to spoil Laura in the hopes of her spoiling me back later online. All right, we'll raid the sister from another mister. Here we go. All right, see you guys on the other side. Follow Laura if you like her. If not, then just sit there quietly and mooch the drops and suffer through her content until you come back to me. You know, whatever you gotta do. All right, stay safe, y'all. See you tonight.